What's good, everybody? This is the F and Mad Podcast with your host, DJ Punch.
This is the coolest motherfucker on the planet, cool ass Cam.
Cam's like one of them 1970s radio DJs.
Real player like, nigga.
Smooth,
real player like. You know what I'm saying?
Know.
We
I grew up on that on the wave, nigga. 94.7, nigga. You know what Pops was playing, nigga.
He said we had the wave. Oh, damn, that's fucked up.
Yeah, nigga.
How boring was our parents' radio? Like, was your parent? Did they have it popping, or was it like some trash?
I learned a lot about Motown and shit like that fucking with my parents, man.
Was they listening to the radio, or did they have like tapes?
They had tapes, and then when shit started evolving in the car, CDs, and then when I got to the point to where I was making mix CDs, they giving me lists like, here, see if you can find this song.
I used to slang mix CDs.
Hey, bro.
Oh man,
I was slanging mix CDs. That was a whole hustle.
Yeah,
that was a hustle and a half making CDs,
especially back in the days when it took hours to download a song.
Hell yeah. LimeWire. You I
gotta get paid for this.
Hell yeah, you down. You
pull up like, nah, man, I got 5 more songs, bro. Come back later
on some real shit.
5 more songs.
No, but it got to the point to where they was giving what was it, like 100 CDs for $10, but they didn't have the cases and shit with them.
Right.
So you just had to,
a case. I'm about to fold this piece of paper,
straight up,
in the form of an envelope,
and I'm charging niggas $10 a CD, nigga.
I'm an 80s baby. I still fold paper when like.
That's what I'm saying.
I still fold paper.
Statute of limitations. I'll tell you right now.
Right.
Me and the homie, I used to drive around. The homie Josh. We used to drive that motherfucker around.
Yeah.
And he used to be slinging trees, bro. And when he would serve you with some trees, it came in a folded piece of paper.
Yeah.
Like it was a note.
Oh man.
And he'd be like, "That's my trademark.
Right.
That's my trademark. Pull here.
Pull here,
homie. That motherfucker gonna open. You gonna get you a little dub
got
shot.
your surprise.
A little dubby dub. You know what I'm saying? So Cam, you've been a pothead for a minute. No offense. You don't take no offense. Bro. Let me ask you a question. On some real shit.
All right.
Let me ask you a question. Because I wasn't smoking in like middle school, high school. You know what I mean? Like. So
when I'm a lifer.
Yeah, so when motherfuckers was going around buying nickel bags, like what was you buying? How much were you buying enough for?
I mean, in them times, bro, like I was just trying to roll a little, especially when I was trying to smoke by myself, if I wasn't socially smoking with people, because at that time in high school, I wasn't really like around everybody because it wasn't accepted. Yeah.
Right.
Everybody wasn't smoking like that.
Yeah. Right.
So for me, it was like, it might have been that nickel bag with all the seeds and all that in there because that's all at that time, Until I told, a couple episodes ago about the Cheeto bag incident, but that's when I came across the Chronic. You had somebody that had something a little better. But at that point, you only getting enough for a blunt. You're not getting a whole lot for $10, bro,
Right.
Yeah.
And weed ain't what it is today.
Oh, nah. Not at all, man. I know we talking about high school times and like trees like that, you know what I'm saying? I got speaking of high school, man, I got a homie that we went to high school with, bro.
Yeah. Man, a lot of history.
Dope
my
ass
boy
right
here.
Did a lot of things. I mean, we've linked up on like not even on some function shit, just like on some real music shit. Like, hey, can I borrow this, bro?
Yeah.
Can I get?
Hey, my boy was like the plug back in the day when we was trying to set up the home studio.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Hey, my boy had us hooked. He had us set up.
Good
man. We used to go to his store and just play.
Matter of fact, you hear this man every time you listen to the podcast straight up because he's the one that did our intro, man.
Ooh,
and you know that motherfucker. Ooh. You know the drop. I had to leave the drop in there on purpose out of respect for my boy. You know what I mean?
Blessings,
that motherfucker be like Lyfestyle. You know what I mean?
Lyfestyle, homie.
Shout out to the homie in the motherfucking building. You might slip up in here. It's call him Jarrell here from time to time. You know what I mean? He the homie first and
That's
foremost,
family, bro.
Like, family right here, yeah.
But yeah, love. Man.
Yeah, y'all welcome to call me Drew because A1s since day one.
We used to wear the shit out your discount at Guitar Center.
Oh my God, nigga, that was what I was there for. I said so the homies could pull up and get studio equipment.
We used to hit my nigga like, "Hey, you working today? Hey, bro, can we pull up
on some real shit?"
And I'll tell you, I was like, "Get this mic right here, bro." Get this
on some real shit. You don't understand how much game you put us on,
bruh.
You have no idea how much game you put us on when it came to like I knew nothing about Phantom Power. I knew nothing about that, bro.
He said, "Nigga, you can't buy this without buying this because it's not gonna work."
The Phantom Power box.
Hey, you gave us like our first crash course, like the tutorial on how to set up a home studio because we was like, man, what can we do so where we can get our shit?
Look, listen, you don't understand, bro. We walked in that motherfucker. The first thing we bought was that mic. Remember, we bought a studio mic,
the condenser mic.
The condenser mic. I don't remember how much it was. It was like an MXL or something, right?
Niggas bought that shit with the company account.
You pretty much, we pretty much pulled up with the credit card.
Right.
I had already bought some liquor and I had already bought some Technique turntables, so it was kind of
priorities
low.
first.
It was kind of low on the funds.
Priorities.
I said I need an upgrade.
It was the summer of 07. If you've heard us talk about the summer of 07, you know what the fuck I'm talking about.
But you played a big part in that.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yes, sir.
So I had bought me some Techniques.
Oh man, y'all bringing me back.
You know what I mean? I had bought all this shit. Cool. And then we go up there and I'm like, look, bro, this is how much we working with.
Yeah.
What can we get for this? He's like, oh, bam, MXL. Got it.
Say
2-piece right there. You know what I mean? Got the 2 mics right there.
Came
Bam.
with 2
tight.
mics.
I assume he thought we knew what the fuck we was doing because we went home and plugged that bitch in and that bitch lit on fire.
Nigga, like, why that shit smoking from the bottom, nigga?
We had to go back up there. We wasn't gonna trip because it's the homie, but if he was anybody else, we'd be like, hey man, what the fuck? But man, we went in there. You broke it down to us, Phantom Power.
I
like,
really,
cool.
y'all niggas came back with quickness. Y'all came back real fast.
I remember it was me, Cam, and it was Jacob.
Yeah.
Shout out to the homie Jacob, man.
Shout out to the homie.
It was me, Cam, and Jacob. You know what I mean? We was out there, dude. We was doing anything, bro. We was buying foam. We had no idea what we were doing.
Right.
We had no idea what we were buying.
We were just trying to put some shit together because we knew what we wanted to do.
Exactly.
Right.
You know what I mean? And like every time we needed to learn something like that, this YouTube wasn't cracking at the time. YouTube wasn't doing tutorials. So you would catch us at Guitar Center asking questions like a motherfucker.
Yeah, we going to the experts. And
half the time we ain't buying shit neither.
By you
so I know
being
it's
employed right there, you had the training to be the expert.
Man.
Let me ask you how fucking difficult was it to have to explain a bunch of shit? Like, don't tell me because you're gonna hurt my feelings. But like the other people, like people that come in and just be like, start asking a gang of questions. You
and
basically just taught them a class, and then they be like, all right, man, appreciate you, dap you and dip.
Bro, like, nigga, I need a tip for that, nigga.
It was like when the homies came in. Oh man, I'm gonna get them the right stuff. And when somebody else come in, let me show you what to do like that. I got to put them on game because then my sales might go up on them. But with the homies, I just want to make sure y'all get the lowest price possible and the right stuff.
Man,
like on the computer, making sure I know I can go. Where's my cap at? Where can I take the price down to?
Right,
bro.
What kind of discounts can you give without making yourself look bad?
Right.
There's a time when he didn't even work there no more, and I called him and was like, "Hey, bro, I need this, and this," and he was like, "I'll pull up with you." Yeah. We went up there and he got me the discount. Still,
yes,
bro.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Still,
nigga. When I left that building, niggas fired me on the low, but the other manager was like, "Dude, you getting a discount anytime you walk up in this place.
You got the lifelong discount, bro.
Yeah,
like,
he said whenever I see you walk up in here, you still getting that employee discount. I don't care.
Well, I'll tell you what, Playboy. I'm finna go ahead and slide you some bread when this tax money comes.
Oh yeah.
I'm going there and hook that up because Big Zaddy needs some speakers. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Nah, man, but yeah, bro. Like I always admire you from afar. Yeah. Every time we cross paths, unfortunately, it's brief. You know what I mean? Like I said, we dap each other up, talk a little bit at the barbershop, but other than that, not really too much. So I like to take the podcast as an excuse, really to just talk to my boys or talk to somebody that I ain't talked to in a minute. You know what I mean? When, like I said, like I told Cam, when we be asking people to come through, I'm not looking for an interview, you know what I mean? I'm just looking for a conversation.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Let's talk some shit.
And talking some shit.
Right.
Some motherfucking shit.
Let's keep it natural.
All right, let me ask y'all a question. Since we talking about talking shit, right? So this comedian, quote unquote, well, he is a comedian. He make his bread. His name is Ari Shafir. He got in trouble recently because he was, I guess, his friend Bert Kreischer, who's also a comedian, posted a picture of Kobe, said R.I.P. Ari Shafir commented right underneath. I think he said, "Fuck Kobe. I'm glad he's dead."
Wow.
Oh my god.
I don't know how.
So he says it's a joke, right?
That's not a joke.
Look it up.
Google it. Joke?
Google it. Ari Shafir.
This ain't even a week old. How's it a joke,
bro? That was same day.
Oh my god.
Same day, bro.
First of all, R.I.P. Kobe.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Man,
yes, sir.
Much love. We lost a legend. But same day, come on now. Now you had some low key haters, bro.
He had some low key haters, but the way I see it, okay, comedians always defend comedians,
right?
No matter what race, no matter what said, and it's only because the real thing that they're protecting is freedom of speech, right?
Correct.
You know what I mean? But all I've seen is comedians come out and be like, "Yo, nah, I don't support this shit at all."
Right.
You know what I mean? And when they do that shit, it's like it's almost like, are you taking back what you standing for, or like what? Like what side are you taking on this? You know what I mean? Like I think it's disrespectful. But to be honest with you, I just think it's a bad joke. And that's only because I know that comedian, you know what I mean? And this is what he does.
That's what he do.
This is what he does.
I'm about to say he's
not
the punchline.
He's not listen. He not worried about losing fans because his fans know that he does this.
He do disrespectful comedy.
That's what I'm saying. He do disrespectful. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. But like, I'm pretty sure if y'all saw him on the street, y'all would probably fire on him.
Oh yeah.
What you find
on site?
Well, this is a hot new hip hop posting on YouTube,
right?
And it's basically giving the post that Ari Shaffir put out.
Is that him saying he got hacked?
I guess so.
But now if he the one that said I got hacked, he's saving face.
Terrible stories. Every once in a while, there's a good story. Good story comes out. Guy who got away with rape. Got his today. Kobe Bryant is a god. I'm here in Charlotte, the home of the team that originally drafted him. Maybe he wouldn't have raped that chick in Denver if he'd stayed in Charlotte with the Hornets. But anyway, the point. On the Fighter and the Kid podcast,
he ain't tweeting that. He actually said it.
Yo, like I hadn't heard that video before, so I didn't know. Pause, bro. So I didn't know how deep he went with it. You know what I mean?
And I hate they bring up that convicted rape. Like, come on now.
Well, no, because when it first happened, first of all, we're gonna talk about reporting shit.
Man, this is people's opinion, bro.
But before we talk about it.
First of all, when we talk about people's opinions, I can respect a person's opinion.
Yeah, definitely.
You know what I mean? As long as it doesn't hurt other people.
Right.
As long as you don't hurt no other people, like I can respect your opinion, whatever. Mm-hmm. Like if his opinion was definite, was that, like if he was one of those people that truly believed that Kobe had raped somebody or whatever the allegations were true, which he was not found guilty for.
Not found guilty.
So he should be treated as
consensual.
Such. You know what I mean? So like if he finds comedy in that shit, then it's just a bad joke.
But if you think, man,
it's not my taste.
When something make it to the news and it's a celebrity, you already got people in your face with cameras and all that all the time. It's always gonna be somebody that's worried about what you're doing and have something bad to say about you. You know, you're gonna have the good and the bad.
That's the thing, though. The thing about this is, Ari Shaffir don't give a fuck. This is just what he does.
Yeah, it could have been anybody.
When somebody dies, when somebody famous dies, he does this for everybody. You know,
so, this ain't the first.
No, I'm not defending him at all. It's just that he fucked up this
same
time.
Energy.
You fucked up this time. You know what I mean?
You just did the wrong.
Yeah, you kept that same energy with the wrong motherfucker. Yeah. So,
right.
You know what I mean? They weren't paying attention till it was KB. You know what I mean?
Some bullshit.
But I tell you what, this is the type of impact that Kobe has. Kobe has comedians saying, "Nah, bro, you went too fucking far."
Right.
When a comedian won't defend a comedian,
they're not gonna defend your freedom of speech.
You fucked up. You fucked up bad. You know what I'm saying?
Mess with the wrong one.
Yep.
But
because I say, even if that's his regular, if you talk about my family member and loved one like that, when
I know, bro.
Just pass,
you're getting 2-piece.
It's fade on sight.
You're getting 2-piece.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, I mean, he got a gang of death threats, bro.
Oh. Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people.
That's what I saw.
Too, though.
I saw a little clip that said comedian got death threats.
But it's probably not just him. It's other people too. It's like people making memes and shit like that. Look, the day it happened, it was people at my job, bro. Like, you know, laughing and posting memes and shit. So I'm like, this is some regular shit.
Yeah,
it's not just.
Well, no. I'll tell you what. I didn't see as many memes as you would with anybody else.
Right.
Because you probably don't follow the people that would actually, you know, take it to that extreme.
Right.
No, I'm just saying, normally, no matter who would have died, right? There's some fire ass memes the next day.
Right.
Kobe had no meme, like he hardly had any. And yeah, I follow a bunch of meme pages, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And nobody was posting shit like that because it was like,
I saw a couple, man.
I
was totally like, I was like, man, this shit sick. It's fucked up. Like, how could you, And I feel that with a lot of things that I see on social media. But then at those points when I see things like that, that's when I put my phone down. I go on and I do something else to occupy my time to feel productive, because I feel like at that point, bro, I don't want to buy into what's happening in social media in the way that, people's putting things out there to make you feel.
Right.
Some people, they want to sit up and make it a sick joke, and it's like, man, you don't want to sit up and feel upset by somebody else doing something like that, because you know it's going to happen.
Right.
But
I'm not finna fall into that shit.
That energy is going to just...
I'm not finna fall into that shit,
bro. Straight
I'll
up.
tell you what. Look, this was my god honest opinion on the situation. Not the Ari situation, but the whole Kobe thing. Period.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Clipper fan.
Right.
Fucking hated Kobe.
Right. Yeah.
Fucking hated Kobe.
Yeah.
As a basketball player.
I understand.
Didn't hate him as a man.
He on the other side of the city.
I thought that.
Yeah, he's not a bad person. It's just like when it comes to the finals, it's like, nigga,
I don't want to see you. You know what I mean?
Much.
Take your ass.
I hate Tom Brady. He may be the best quarterback, but
you a Raider fan, huh?
I'm a Raider fan.
Yeah, you hate Tom. You hate you some Tom Brady, boy.
Tom Brady. But in basketball, I would say I love Kobe. But I grew up in Inglewood.
Oh, hold on, I don't want to end my shit with I hate Kobe. Hold on, let me finish this one real quick. but
let me finish this off.
But like I would talk my shit, you know what I mean? Whatever. But like, to be honest with you, when he passed, like I did not expect that shit to hit me the way it fucking hit me.
Bruh.
Because I even posted on Instagram, I was like, look, I hated this man, but fuck, I love to hate you. Love to hate you.
That's that competitive energy. It's like,
and it's like, fuck.
It's my team till I die.
And when he died, bro, like I really felt it, because I think everybody shed a fucking tear. I shed a fucking on my way to work, bro, just driving, and it was that Monday morning, and I wanted to hear what Dan Patrick was finna say, right? So like I changed it right away. Boom, right at 6:00, and I wanted to hear what he was gonna say and shit. Like I wasn't even paying attention to what the fuck he was saying. Right. I was just thinking to myself, like, fuck, like he's dead.
He's gone.
He's gone. You know how many times I've said, like, I've looked at my girl Whitney and been like, Whitney, Kobe dead.
Bro.
That shit crazy.
I still to this day, like, it's unreal to me.
It's a lot of people I feel like that about. The impact hits me when it happens. And just me personally, bro, I've been to a lot of funerals in my lifetime, because I've been close to a lot of people, to the point to where you feel like they had such a big impact on your life to where you want to show your last respects and things like that.
Yeah,
but
most definitely.
Somebody like Kobe is like, we grew up watching him. That was what I saw somebody post today, 96, when he had his first professional NBA picture, and it was like, bro, when you see him like that, and then you see him to his later stages when he was older, it's like, damn, bro, he fucking really lived a life,
bro. The stories that everybody has about him, because all I listen to is sports radio, to be honest with you. I don't like listening to like music radio or nothing like that. I find my own music, but when I listen to sports radio every morning, every afternoon when I'm on my way home, like it's all week, it's been nothing but Kobe stories. And it's like everybody has their own personal like relationship with Kobe, and they might not even met the motherfucker.
Right, because just the impact he had on their life, just them believing in him to win the game, or it's like, come on, it's like they putting they faith in Kobe for certain things and certain reasons. It's like, bro, you could not be a diehard basketball fan, but you could sit up and watch a couple games and you'd be like, damn, we know Kobe gonna do it.
Right, right. No matter what condition he in. They said he was injured like 80% of the time.
I wouldn't doubt that shit.
Killing
it.
People used to feel like that about Jordan.
Listen, when you push yourself that fucking hard, in every game, every play, every practice, every drill, every run, like everything you do 100%. Our bodies ain't made to do that shit, and it don't matter how much of a pro athlete you are or how good you take care of your body. Your body is not meant to do that shit.
Yeah.
You are supposed to rest, motherfucker.
But motherfuckers are blessed, and you have talent, Yeah. And you go out there day in and day out to get that check to support your family and fucking showcase your blessing to the world,
Bro, listen, people talk about getting hurt in football. You get hurt in fucking basketball too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like stupid shit. Think about all the impact that on your knees, all that
Bro.
jumping, running. Your ankles is constantly getting fucking twisted, getting rolled up on.
Niggas be having career long injuries, you know, to career ending shit because you know that ACL shit, bro. If you tear your shit, it's like you know, it ain't you ain't the same when you come back from that.
So football, you get hurt too, obviously, right? Yeah. But I mean, you have head injuries too. But let me ask y'all this: would you rather be a professional basketball player or a professional football player? Think about your favorite sport.
I loved football so much. If I would have continued to play sports, I would have probably ended up playing football still.
Football would have been it, right?
Yeah, I'd definitely say basketball. You know, like, you know, I could see that type of environment. You know, it's like the crowd and all of that. You know, the pressure and you know, I don't know. It's just a whole different type of game.
I think there's a lot more pressure on football because you only have a certain amount of games. Basketball, how many games you got? 80.
Nah, but football, bro, it's
you
like
lose 5 games in a row and still make the playoffs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but football is like the conditions. You know, if depending on what conference you in or whatever like that, you might have to go play in the snow next week, and it's like nigga
playing in the snow.
Y'all niggas used to playing in that arena with the lid on top to where you ain't gotta have no
elevation.
Listen, basically what Cam is saying is, motherfucker, I want to be able to turn the heat on
at all times.
I'm skinny and it's cold.
I'm not about to be out there in the snow slipping and sliding with you got the cleats on, niggas stepping on each other and
Can
shit.
we get a heated field, please?
Right.
I don't think I could have a nigga stepping on my back, nigga, with the cleats in the snow, bro.
Cam would be the motherfucker out there with the hooded Under Armour, underneath the helmet, with the turtleneck.
I'm gonna have all the long
sleeve, a long sleeve T-shirt, like on some ghetto ass fucking playing in the park shit.
And it's gonna be a pro club.
T-shirt pro club.
And it's gonna be a pro club.
Yeah,
not tucked in.
Pass me one of them thermals over there. I'm getting a thermal over there.
With a legit thermal pants set, homie. Not an Under Armour. Not an Under Armour.
No, nigga, it's gonna be the top and the bottom.
This ain't for sports.
With like 3 pairs of socks on, nigga.
Looking like he joined the prison league.
Got tube socks on.
Man, nigga out there in the gridiron gang, nigga.
Damn.
Man, this one moment that I respected Kobe. I saw a clip. He went to his finger popped out.
Yeah.
This nigga went to the side, had him pop it back in. 1, 2, 3. Oh, yeah. Knees buckled.
I remember that moment.
Went right back on court. I tell people I'll be on the side. Oh man, I'm injured, coach.
I ain't going back in there.
I ain't going back. I'm like, oh no, this is this is for the season.
Have you ever seen somebody's finger pop out like that?
Yes.
Have you ever seen it get popped back in? Have you ever seen that shit?
That happened to my shoulder.
For real?
Yeah, I was being stupid. So I was fighting my brother. We was in the living room.
WWF?
Boxing. We was boxing. Woo. I was getting it. For some reason, I fell forward. And you know, in your mind, like both your hands gonna catch your fall, right?
Every time.
Only my like right hand, the brain connected to the right hand. Straight arm, pow. Fell right down. I was like in so much pain, bro. I couldn't even cry.
For real?
And my brother, he didn't know what to do. He was like, I said, nigga, it's not in there no more. It's not in there no more. Dude, guess what I did?
What?
I thought about Lethal Weapon, Mel Gibson.
I popped that motherfucker back in?
I rammed it against the wall like 3 times. Bah, bah.
Did it go back in?
It went back in.
Oh, man. What if you did all that and it didn't go back in?
My shoulder was jacked up for like 10 years straight.
It was bruised.
You didn't go to the doctor for that shit? You just popped it back in?
It had to heal itself because someone told me if it don't pop back in the same way it comes out, you could do some tissue damage.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had tissue damage, bro.
Yeah, if you still feeling pain from that.
Wait a minute, bro. Let me ask you a question. Why you didn't go to, number one, why you didn't go to the fucking doctor for that shit?
Nigga, I didn't tell my mom about no injuries, bro. Nigga, I got stab wounds that was bleeding while mom's was in the house. I had to keep on running to the bathroom, wash it out, and wrap it up again, and start bleeding through the bandage.
Damn.
I had injuries.
Nigga, thug life, nigga.
Nigga, I was getting, I had, bro, believe me.
I would always try. Look, this is how bad I would get in trouble all the time for getting hurt.
My nigga, gangster, bro. Like, it don't get no more gangster than that.
When you get hurt, listen. This motherfucker said he got stabbed.
Whoa, a couple times.
Cleaned it up
a couple
and went back outside and probably got stabbed again.
Right, and made sure that she was bleeding through. Let me run to the bathroom real quick.
You are tripping, bro.
Yeah, you a thug, nigga.
Shit,
You got the title right now, nigga.
Hell yeah. My story was not about to compare. I just thought about it.
Yeah.
Shoot, man, I had some funny stories about injuries, man.
Shit, bro. Listen. I haven't had a broken bone. I've had a fractured bone, but I haven't had a broken bone.
That's still bad
here.
You know what I mean?
Like, I've never had to have any like type of bone surgery or anything.
Yeah, like thank you, Jesus.
A fracture bad enough. That's just still terrible.
Look, a fracture just hurt.
I know.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to get a cast and all that shit. It just hurt.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's gonna hurt for a little bit.
You got a little crack up in there, man.
That when they do some damage like that, that's some lifelong shit. You know, because it's never gonna be the same. It's not gonna heal right no more.
Right.
What's the most you've ever damaged yourself, or the closest you've been to fucking yourself up?
Dang. Which one, man?
All right, man, I got one.
Yeah, go for it.
I was working a job a couple years ago in this kitchen. You know, it was like a USDA plant, and I was doing like some little production work and shit. This is like it's one of the biggest like pasta fucking factories. I don't know if I should say the name or whatever. But yeah,
it's the FMAT podcast. I don't give a fuck.
I don't work for them niggas no more. I don't plan on going back, so I say whatever the fuck I want to say about the niggas. But I just know it's like it's an Italian owned company. You know,
Italian.
It's a big old USDA plant. And basically, man, the end of the day was coming, and a lot of the crew had went home. And me, I'm trying to rush and finish the last of the production. For some reason, I came in an hour after everybody else, so I had to finish whatever was left over.
Right.
So it was this other guy that was helping me out, and they had this big ass drains in the bottom of the floor. And the floor was kind of flooded with water because we had just cleaned one of the machines, and we said, all right, we gotta try to drain the water out. So I said, well, the basket under the drain is full, so we gotta like take the basket out, dump it out. So, bro, like the shit looked like a sewer cover. It was that big.
It's a grate.
Yeah, but it had a whole bunch of holes in it. So I put my finger in the hole to fucking try to pick it up and take it out. And when that shit went back down, my finger got stuck. And I was pulling it and twisting it, nigga. I thought my finger was about to rip off.
Oh, shit.
But for some reason, like, I was able to hold it together and fucking get the shit back up. And like,
no glove?
I had a glove on, but like my finger was still in there, bro.
Stuck.
It's like, it's in between the grate.
Yeah. Dang. Shit.
And the dude sitting there staring at me that was helping me, he looking like he didn't know what to do. You know, he was like, fuck.
Put some lard on
man,
it.
come grab this shit or something.
Right.
Like you standing there across the room,
Bro,
you feel me?
They be if you got bystanders, they panic more than you.
Oh my nigga, hell.
Like when my shoulder went out, my brother was like, I don't know what to do.
Hey, I got a good bystander story, homie. This happened a couple weeks ago. I was in the house talking to my mom, and I was like, I think I'm gonna get Subway. And Mom was like, all right, cool. Take everybody order. Like, let's all get Subway. I was like, all right, cool. I'm walking around the house taking everybody order. Yeah. My dad is out. My pops is outside with his friend, right? And they're in the like bushes and shit, like you know what I mean, cleaning up the bushes and shit. Right. And I go outside and I'm like, I'm gonna ask my dad if he wants something to eat. So I ask him, we want Subway? He said, yeah, let me get this, and this. Yeah. And then his friend Caesar is standing there and he's helping my dad like with the shovel. And I look at him, I'm like, hey Caesar, you want something from Subway? He turned up and look at me, his eyes roll back, and the motherfucker like falls into the bushes and just starts shaking.
Wow. Oh, please don't have a seizure about me.
Just start shaking.
Hey, nigga freeze. I'm like, what's wrong with this dude?
Like,
please don't
this
have
is
a
the
seizure
thing.
about me.
Off top, I already knew what the fuck was going down. Like,
okay, so did you know how to react in that situation?
On some real shit. Real shit. To be honest with you, R.I.P. The whole reason why I knew he was having a seizure is I saw Malo have a seizure at school. Yeah, I remember when he had a seizure. R.I.P. Malo.
But R.I.P.
And that's exactly why I knew he was having a seizure. You know what I'm saying? So I fucking
bro.
Yeah, that shit wild, huh? That shit wild. So I fucking run in the house, and my dad starts to put his fingers to help him.
Oh yeah.
And I said, do not put your fingers in his fucking
that
mouth.
back down crazy.
I call the first of all, I have an issue with the fucking police or 911 in general. So my first reaction was I said, Dad, hold him up, put him down easy, right? So I put him down easy, whatever. Whitney in the house, and she's yelling out saying, put him on his side, put him on his side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So cause she went to MA school, whatever. So I'm like, okay, I'm telling my dad, put him on his side. You know, we doing all the right things. My dad puts like a spoon in his mouth, thinking he not gonna to not swallow his tongue.
Oh, wow.
Old school, right?
Yeah.
Bites down, spits out 3 teeth.
Because they bite down
like it wasn't shit.
Wow. Oh my God.
Can't put no metal in it.
So I'm like, boom, grab the cell phone, 911, call 911, right? I'm bro, that motherfucker rang. Like it wouldn't know, like, hey, 911, what's your emergency? Nah, that motherfucker rang for a cool minute.
No answering service.
It's
that
like
motherfucker
in the
said,
movies, in the hood movies.
Look, bro,
Man.
that shit said 911, what's your emergency, right? I said, our family friend is having a seizure. We need an ambulance, right? She go, okay. Oh, she says, is he stable, whatever? Ask me all these questions about him, right? I'm like, this and this, blah, blah, blah. This bitch ain't asked me what my address is not once. So I'm thinking she got the GPS on me, right?
Right.
We good. It's 2020. No, yeah, it's 2020. We got the GPS on your boy. You know what I mean? Nah, this bitch finally at the end, after like 4 minutes, go, what's your address? Oh my God. I give this bitch my address.
Nobody on the way yet?
Listen, I give this bitch my address. Listen, I give this bitch my address. This bitch, okay. This bitch puts me on hold. I'm on hold.
They got the music playing.
Boop. I'm gonna transfer you. Bitch, transfer me, bro.
Transfer?
This bitch transfer
911 doing transfers?
911 on my bro. I put this on my life. 911 fucking
That's
transfer.
why I don't use that number.
Another bitch. Listen, another bitch answered, asked me all the same fucking questions. Then was like, okay, I'm gonna get an ambulance out to you. I'm like low key in my head, I'm like, the nigga dead. Like
The first one couldn't do it. He pretty much not moving.
Like, come
no more.
on, man. What the fuck? You know what I mean? Ask me all them goddamn questions. All I know is
Good
like
Lord.
I don't know. Like you talk about fight or flight.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think I found out a little bit about myself that day because I wasn't like panicking. I was actually cool. You know what I mean? A little high, but I was cool for the most part. You know what I mean? I was chill.
Yeah.
My pops was panicking more than me. My pops was shook.
Yeah, because he was like, man, how do we do with this shit? Why is this happening right now?
Funniest part about this whole story, as soon as the motherfucker get to shaking and my dad put him down and I get to calling 911, my dad goes, hide the beer. Because they had a gang of beer cans lined up in the front because they had been drinking.
Right. Put them beers in the back. Put them beers
Hide
in the
the
back.
beers. I'm like, oh God, like they gonna come after you, bro, because y'all been drinking. I'm like, you are the most like you're documented, bruh. Relax, like we good.
I'm already knowing. It was like, hey man, anybody stuff. Everybody got it.
Pops was like, hide the beer. I don't.
We
want
recycle.
Right.
Not even that,
right.
homie. He just like legit didn't want no type of smoke with like no type of issue. He didn't want no blame on him. Like it was alcohol. Hell no. He was like, what were y'all doing out here? Oh, we just gardening, homie. What the fuck?
Just pointing.
The crazy part is, listen, this is how sad it is. This motherfucker is in his own home. He's a U.S. citizen, and he's still scared of having alcohol out in front of the motherfucking police. Think of that mindset.
Man.
Well, people gonna feel how they feel, man.
Right.
This is America. You know, after you have certain experiences here, and you know, just the way you have to live on a daily basis. You start moving certain ways, you know.
That's true.
Yeah, certain things start getting to you. You
do move a certain way, bro. You do move a certain way.
You gotta understand, like, you know, once somebody sees something with their own eyes, they're like, man, fuck that. They not about to come fuck with me.
Right.
You know? I'm about to leave that shit alone.
Right,
and your pops probably had a couple of them experiences.
Right.
Where you're like,
Yeah.
Experience has been that teacher for sure.
Oh hell yeah.
He just like, man, I don't want nothing to look bad.
Right.
Bro, I've had stuff. So when I was younger, right, and my pops would go to the bar a lot, right, at night, and then he would come home late. I've legit stayed because I used to stay up and wait for him to come home. I've looked out that window, bro, and my pops has been getting dropped off by the police before. I don't know how many times. When he
All right,
just,
officer.
He just stumbling. He like stumbling. He turned around like, thank you, and going out.
Appreciate it, officer.
I'm just like, Jesus Christ, bro.
Man.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing out here?
Man.
Having a good time,
Bruh.
Pops,
Bruh.
I've seen Pops take my bike and follow the railroad tracks to the bar where he want to get to avoid a DUI. Like, homie's responsible.
That is responsible.
I'm gonna tell you, man.
That is responsible.
I've drank with your dad before.
Damn, you have. You know what's crazy? I've never drank with my dad.
I've drank with your dad.
I've
drank with a lot of my friends' dads.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And my dad.
You drank with my father-in-law.
Shoot, man, I used to. That's crazy. 'Cause I used to hide from mine. So like,
First of all, I don't drink like that.
Right.
But I've never drank in front of my parents or
never,
a family member.
Never.
But
I just
for
feel,
me,
and then even if I did drink, I would feel weird. I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
and I'm not the one that kind of like just pulls out something. It's
Right.
like I kind of just accept the offer.
It's the offer.
You know, if they come to me and they say, "Hey, do you want this?" Yeah, it's like you saw me when I was a kid. You know that you used to watch me when I grew up.
That shit's crazy.
So,
yeah.
but now you see me now as an adult,
Right.
and you feel the kindness in your heart to offer me an alcoholic beverage.
Right.
So,
look.
am I supposed to say no?
That's like
I feel like
when you
out of
finally get invited to that grown up conversation.
Yeah, out of respect, I'm gonna take that.
Yeah.
But now it's like, okay, once I take one, I'm already drinking. Now they checking, trying to make sure, like, hey, you done with that? You need another one?
Right,
You ready?
right,
you know, it's
right,
like,
right.
so that's
Hey,
how it starts.
And my family good for that shit.
And I know, like my outside family, they gonna be like, "Come on, man, let you get a couple of you, boy."
Then you keep going all night, man. You know, we done have some parties where it's like about 11 o'clock. You know,
Man.
everybody should be asleep. You know, but it's the weekend or whatever. But you know, we still sitting right there
Yeah.
with a couple cans going. You know,
Yeah.
That
Keep
shit
it
crazy.
going.
how far we fucking come.
oh, it's like
That's
it's
crazy.
life,
Yeah.
lifestyle.
Lifestyle, homie. Hey. Bruh, it's crazy you talking about police and then parties. Remember that party? Everybody was there. It was me, you, Keys, Keitrid, over at Christine house over on Park Street.
Oh man, I heard
She had that long driveway.
Okay.
I don't even know if y'all even know. Like, I was in the back of a police car right before we pulled up. I don't even know if you know.
Oh shit.
Me and the homie Keisha, cause he came with me. He was driving, so I'm coming from the other side, coming up in the Alondra, and we usually turn on Clark and then Park, right?
Yeah.
He missed Clark,
So y'all was on Lakewood.
so he was like, yeah. So he was like, well, what happened? I was like, you was supposed to turn right there. So he don't know how to get there. I'm telling him how to get there.
Yeah.
So we hitting the little back streets,
Right.
stuff like that. So we hit this one street where we're about to turn, and then we're about to hit Park Street. So we at a stop sign coming here, about to turn right. Police officer coming this way at the other stop sign. So,
Flip that bitch.
bruh, I was like, turn right here. So
I just
we
got that
see
feeling.
one time.
I just got that feeling, bro.
We see one time. We know we abide all laws in
Yes.
front of one time.
Hey,
Put my seatbelt on. I'm gonna sit up
All
straight.
seatbelts on. I made sure my hat
I
was
put
straight.
my wallet on my lap,
Bruh, we hit the right. He's still kind of driving straight but slow. So if you look in the rearview mirror, he driving like this, like looking at the back of our car.
Oh shit!
Looking at the back of the car, and then the homie Keisha was like, I know this nigga not about to pull us up. So he
Soon as he said it.
yeah. So he hit the street and then hit a U-turn and woo!
Yeah.
Then they got neighbors out and everything. He was like, it looks like you guys were trying to dodge me back there. It was like, I said, he don't know where he going. I'm showing where to go. We like blocks away. He
Well,
was like,
where are you
dodging?"
going?
Right. He was like, oh, it looked like you guys had illegal substance in your car. I said, what illegal substance? And then he was like, you guys are trying to get away from me, man. Let me
Nah, get the fuck out of here.
let me see your ID. So he get the driver ID.
Yeah.
And then he asked to see mine. I'm like, what you asked to see mine for? I ain't driving.
You putting up
He
problems.
said, no.
Yeah,
let me
you
see
already
your ID.
resisted.
I was
You
I
resisted.
I said, pass mine. But you know, my hands is on the
Yeah.
dash. Mom's told me
Yeah,
since I
you
was a
already
young
know.
one.
Yep.
Put the hands on the dash, right? And then he was like, all right, get out the car. They told him that. He said, what am I getting out the car for? He was like, I don't know you. It's not a big deal. Just get out the car. Opens the car door. Like, he's already breaking all these rules, man. So he get him out, pat him down, hands behind the back, put him in the back seat. Your turn. Basically me.
Yeah.
So he pat me down, put in the back seat. He run everything we clean and stuff like that. The car plates is clean. He was like, do you mind if he asked the homie, do you mind? We in the back seat now. Do you mind if I search your car? The homie mad. He was like, nah, no. Like, whatever. You know, they don't ask, can I search your car? Do you mind? They try to do that little reverse stuff. So,
because if you say no, they're going to feel like you got something to hide.
Right.
They were like, nigga, now we're going to search your shit anyway.
No, it's do you mind?
But when you say you don't mind, that means, yes, you can search my car. So they be kind of, sneaking that in. So he tossed in the car and stuff. We in the back seat. Can't find nothing. And just like, I'm like, bruh. So let me get your information. Let me get all that information.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that badge number.
I was like, this is one too many stops. Like I just got 5 last week for no reason. Like stuff like that. Like, guess what? This dude, I know he's an LA sheriff. I remember his face. I remember his name. Right. I think a year after that, coming off where McNabb, kind of where your house was at. He was shooting up the street. You know how y'all blocks had like there's no
outlet,
drive through.
Yeah,
you can't drive through. I see him with a black dude in the back seat late night, driving on McNabb with a partner with him. This dude doesn't have a partner. 'Cause I had to go to court for some other stuff, and I know he ain't got no partner because he had some history with the judge. He always hit her with that. I don't recall.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Damn, so
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
You ain't.
Why did you do this? I don't recall.
You in deep with this motherfucker.
Yeah,
you are in deep
I had
with
some
this
beef with
motherfucker.
this one officer. I had issues with other officers, but this one guy saw him, had a partner with him.
Like, why am I always running in?
Right, black dude in the back seat. The police station is that way. Yeah. He hit one of the back streets where one of the street lights is out. I said, they about to whoop this nigga. Yeah. They about to whoop on this nigga. I said, I'll pray for you, homie. But crooked cops, like,
I'll tell you. Listen, I'll tell you this. When I got arrested, it was me and my homeboy at the time. I ain't gonna say his name. He know who he is.
Yeah.
We was
nigga.
Like, I was in the car behind him, right?
Yeah.
Looking forward, and all I could see was this motherfucker was tripping, bro. I'm talking episode of Cops.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Episode of Cops. South Florida motherfucker tripping. Like, this motherfucker, ay! And all of a sudden, bro, you would see this, ay! Boom! Ay! Boom! He was just banging his head on the window. I'm like, what is he doing? Like, you got us looking bad right now.
Right.
I had no idea why he was tripping so hard. So
nigga was trying to go to the mental ward.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the plan was, but
said, fuck taking me to jail, take me to the hospital.
Listen, I don't know what the plan was. Like,
right.
But he didn't involve me.
Right.
So I'm over here.
Said I didn't know what was going on, nigga.
It was no plan A. It was no plan B.
So I had like no idea what we were doing here. You know what I mean? I thought we was playing it by ear. I'm playing it cool. You know what I mean? I'm in here like, man, first of all, number one, my hands are numb.
Right.
You know what I mean? Right. So I can't feel shit. I can't feel my fingers, nothing. Yeah. They got me sitting on my fucking hands. Not only that, but they got them bitches on tight as fuck. And they didn't lock them.
Wow.
So I'm back there every time I move. Click.
Most
click, bro.
Circulation.
I legitimately have like fucked up nerve right here just because of that shit. Bro, that shit hurt for weeks afterwards.
Bruh.
Anyways,
and
but
they do that regularly.
Exactly. And then anyways, so I'm over here like, what the fuck's going on? So the dude that was in that car come to the car where I'm at, right? Mm-hmm. And he come into the window and he crouched down. He's like, hey. And I look at him like, what's up? He go, the fuck's wrong with your homeboy? I was like, what you mean? He's like, he's fucking tripping. I'm like, I don't know.
Does he always act like that? Is this a regular thing
I'm
for
like,
him?
I don't know.
Regular?
I'm like, hey, maybe he needs his medication.
Right.
I would have said some shit like that, bro.
Bro,
Like,
I
He
was-
needs that medication, man. We
I
gotta
was
get
like-
to the house.
I was like, yo, I have no.
I don't be
fucking
with him
idea.
like that. I would have, I obviously I don't know him like I thought I did.
Listen. I told the motherfucker. I told this motherfucker right, like, look. We cool, like we you know, I mean, we friends and shit, but like I don't know nothing about no mental history.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
this
I
nigga
don't
be
know.
leaving to go to the doctor sometimes.
Hey.
I don't know what he be doing when he
Hey,
come back.
my name Bennett and I ain't in it. You know what I mean?
I don't know what happened over there on the other side.
You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on in that car, but in this car, we are peaceful and we are sitting here waiting to be escorted to the substation.
I am complying.
You
sir.
know what I mean? I'm just sitting here like, whatever. We gonna it do what it do, baby.
Let me put on my job interview voice.
No, not even that, bro. I was just like, yo. The funny part was these motherfuckers was like making fun of me
Oh man.
because they said the description we got was a Samoan. They said we went in your house and saw a bunch of Chivas shit.
Oh my god.
We was like, he's Mexican.
He's Mexican?
Oh man.
No. Bro, tell me
I
you're
looked
not
up, bro.
Samoan.
On some real shit, I looked up. It ain't me then. Y'all looking for a Samoan?
Hey, can I tell y'all something?
What?
Yeah.
Punch a nigga.
Yeah. Hey, that's he a nigga.
Hey,
Nigga.
that's what they saw. But, you know,
Off top.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Bro, and that's when I had my long hair
punch
too.
that one food and kick it with black
yeah.
foods.
Yeah.
In high school, that's what the Mexicans
Yeah.
knew me as. That one fool that kicks
Yeah,
with
with the black fools. Yeah. He was not kicking it with the Mexicans.
I used to hear that shit all the time. So
On Hove. H-O-V.
Shout out,
Memories.
shout out to the squad.
Man.
memories.
Shout out,
man.
to, shout out to Casino.
Shout out.
Kryptonite.
Right. Y'all stay up. Yeah.
Oh shit. Hey, let me ask you a question, Cam. Since we talking about Hove, why did you split on Hove and go to Parts?
Oh, yeah, you did.
This is some real Bellflower shit. Like we
Yeah.
gonna go on some Bellflower high school shit. Why did you? We had a clique called Hove. Cam got mad about something. I have no idea. I forgot what it was, but he got mad about something and left and went
He
to the
hopped over.
opposing fucking
He
clique.
went to the other side.
What the fuck happened there?
I felt like starting some shit.
Man. It's like, you know
Oh,
what? I'm
Stevie
gonna do this
J
on
ass
purpose
motherfucker.
Hey,
right
look.
now.
You know, at that point in my life, that was what? That was senior year, wasn't it?
Yep.
Was it?
That was our
Yeah.
senior year.
Because we was deep like on senior night, like
Oh, we were deep.
like, grad night, like we was deep.
I remember putting that. Oh, that's what you got mad at. I think I covered you too much on the collage that I made, and your whole like couldn't tell that you was in.
That's
the
when they got
collage.
like 50 niggas on one collage,
and he
they
was
got that whole.
hot.
I wasn't in the picture.
Ah!
That's what it
He
was.
said, "You can't even see me.
That's what it was. Damn, my bad.
Can't even see
I
me."
wasn't in the picture.
I even
said
had-
this
Bro, I
nigga
had-
left me out the picture.
I got added late, bro. I forgot when I got
Listen,
put on.
First of all, fuck y'all. It takes a while to collect pictures.
it do take a while, and it wasn't easy back then.
Second of all, y'all should have seen me. I was legit with it, bro. I was like treasurer of this
Hey.
bitch.
Right,
I had
right.
like a list of members, bro, and I was like, okay, cool. I'm over here checking shit off, like in a notebook and shit.
Yeah.
I would like be tagging shit, and then I'd be trying to fit as many fucking names just so we look deep
Bro,
as shit in that
right.
motherfucker.
And you know, like the standard Facebook pictures like that, you open it up, it's like that. Like,
Bro,
it's
at that
big.
point in my life, if a gang wanted to scoop me up, bro, I would have been down. On some real shit.
Bro, here's my resume.
I would
That nigga was taking it hard.
I was waiting.
Everybody turning their pictures in their hood names.
I was waiting for the draft, bro. and
Right,
just- I don't know, man. I
That
slept
nigga
in.
had his name and everything by then.
I
Nigga, he was
slept
like,
in.
nigga, I'm Big Punch, nigga.
Yeah. Big
I
punch,
done
homie.
slept in on draft day or something. I don't know what happened, but I don't know, bro.
Man.
My
Get
nigga.
on.
Hey, high school was like some great times, bro. I feel like we had a lot of moments to
Yeah.
where, you know, just our year was a very memorable
no
year.
cash.
I lost my my yearbook, man. So I don't
got
even
my
have
shit.
that shit no more.
Surprisingly, I got it. Surprisingly,
I got my
I
shit.
got it.
It's been a lot of years. I say at least 10 years since I've seen my yearbook.
Right, dang.
Do you remember a chick younger than us? She was on the track team, and she looked like Flavor Flav. I was trying to tell Cam about her. Do you know who I'm talking
I
about?
vaguely remember.
Why are you trying to get her on the show?
No, I'm just trying to remember because I'm like, I want to find her.
I think I know who you talking about.
What you gonna do when you find her?
I just want to see if she still look like Flavor Flav.
Okay.
We'll see if them features
And
change.
I know, but not even that. Like, I'm gonna follow her. Like, I'm gonna like her shit. She was a cool ass person.
We looking through the what's the name? Yep, still looking like Flavor Flav.
But you
She gonna get
you
double
gonna
taps?
Photoshop a big ass fucking clock on her.
She gonna
on
get
her
double
neck?
taps
Yeah.
though. I'm not
Man.
finna fuck with her. She's
man.
gonna get double taps. Like,
Bruh.
she's cool as fuck.
I was
Flavor
glad
Flav.
I came over because I was, I was only at Bellflower for 2 years.
It seemed like you was there a lot longer, but
Bruh.
yeah, I know you started off like
I
a
made-
morning.
You was
side,
there
didn't you?
sophomore year, wasn't you?
Nah, I was still going to school in Inglewood. I just moved to the Sherwoods.
But I had you classes for both years for junior.
We
and
had
senior
classes
year.
both years, so I just made
I
a
think
lot
I had
of
you
noise.
both years for English. Yeah, I had you. Yeah, bro, we was in there like
I just made a lot of noise.
And we was
I
always
out here
clowns,
my
bro.
whole
Like,
life.
Let me ask you a question. You technically moved to Norwalk. How'd you end up at Bellflower? It was just closer.
Nah. This is how I've been.
Sherwood.
I'm from Inglewood. And then I moved to the east side of South Central, so I was borderline white. So I grew up over there.
Yeah.
When I was at Morningside, sophomore year, 10th grade, my mom was like, we moving to Bellflower. I was like, oh man, we moving 5 hours away. Bro,
that nigga thought it was like going to Vegas or something.
Oh God, I did not know it was on the other side of the 105 freeway, bro.
Just go till they run out.
Bro. The 105 freeway was my backyard. So if you like driving the 105 about to hit the 110, you could see the back of my old house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because
So-
Morningside was right down.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I know.
And I when I moved from Inglewood and went to South Central LA, we was on the 116th place where they tore down 117th Street to extend the freeway. I lived right there.
Right there. That's freeway rig territory.
Right. So I was over there by the Hoovers, the main streets, the Broadways, and then over here the Nickerson Gardens.
Yeah.
So I went to Gompers Middle School.
Hey, did you go? You went to middle school with Jeremy, huh?
Yeah, we didn't even know we went to school together.
That's
Yeah.
crazy because I know Jeremy went to Gompers.
Yeah, I went to Gompers.
And Denzel went.
His cousin.
And Jasmine went too.
They lived not far from me, and we didn't even know it the whole time.
That's crazy.
And then I was living there, and then went back to school in Inglewood at Morningside because my brother went to Locke and graduated, but my mom's didn't like.
Don't nobody
want
to go to Locke.
Right.
Don't nobody want to go to. Don't nobody want to go to Locke.
And I knew the people going up there, and I didn't like some of the people over there, but went back to school in Inglewood while I was still living over there. Then my mom said we was moving. And then we went to the Sherwoods, right to the Sherwoods. She was like, "We about to get out the hood.
You still
Right.
in Inglewood.
We about to get out the hood and move right to the Sherwoods." And I was still going to school in Morningside.
Hey, listen, I try to tell people about the motherfucking Sherwoods. If anybody ever got any type of question about any type of hoodness in Bellflower, homie, I just have to reference Sherwoods in the 90s to the 2000s, homie.
2000s, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like
and I moved right in the front,
like the big timers, homie.
I had to show. I said,
Cash Money Millionaire. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
From the 90s from the 99 to the 2000s.
Right. My brother was driving us when we moved to Sherwoods, and he was after my other brother graduated Morningside. He was like, "Man, I ain't driving over here no more." So I went to Bellflower.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was mad at the time because the homies, I'm over here. And then I was like, man.
What was your initial thought when you came? When you was like your first date? What was you like? Man, these motherfuckers is weenies. Because let's be real, you coming from Morningside,
bro? I had that thought.
No, but
I had to chase
I'm
some
tell
people
you,
off
man.
that try to muscle me and
trying
stuff.
to test my gangster.
And that's what I say. What I think, man, is like you still have. It's the same generation.
Yeah.
So no matter what
that
school you went
generation.
to, you still gonna have the same different types of personalities, you know, because every school still had their little crews or whatever that thought they was tough and whatnot. Right. So no matter what school you would have ended up at, even if you would have went to Mayfair, you still was gonna have the same type of situation because you the new nigga, you know.
Exactly, I still would have got tested. So
you hadn't been there, since. The last year, everybody didn't know you yet, so everybody want to fill you out. But then it's like, once everybody, start getting to know you and all that, it's like it'd be a whole different ball game.
Right.
And every situation was like that. I think everybody who came in who wasn't like an original, because I went to Bellflower since 7th grade,
Right,
Me too.
Right.
I went to Washington, you feel me? 6th grade. But before that, I was in LA,
Right.
And I was making the move just like you said. I was coming from Bellflower. I moved to my mom's spot in Bellflower when I was in the 2nd grade. Mm-hmm. But I still went to school out there all the way up until 5th grade.
Yeah.
But the school then, at 5th grade, it was over. Middle school started 6th, 7th, and 8th in LA.
Oh, yeah.
So,
the same thing happened and then they switched it. Yeah, same thing.
So, bro, for me, it was like, shit, I promoted just to go back to elementary school. When it was like I was the big kid again over there,
Man.
That shit crazy, man.
Moms tried to put me in Christian private school for a little bit. They closed down. That was a wrap. That's when I went back to conference.
Hey, you know what I think about? Think about all the advantages that we could have taken of with all these fucking charter schools popping up.
Oh yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
They have like 4 charter schools within like a 4-block radius of my mother-in-law house, bro.
Yeah.
One right on the corner, one down the street, another one behind her, like everywhere. And I'm just thinking, like, who are these fucking kids going here? Number one. Number two, they promising college. Like, what are y'all doing different?
One of my cousins went to one. I went to her graduation, bro, and like that shit is legit. You feel me? Like I went to the campus. It was like it's they make.
They
it
just ain't
work.
got no sports, huh?
Nah, it was like a business and
like
accounting school
Drew,
or some shit
King
like
Drew
that,
didn't
bro.
have no.
This shit like right down the street from El Camino, nigga.
Hey, tell me you didn't pull up to King Drew fucking parking lot pimp trying to get at some chicks.
Hey, what y'all think about the niggas I used to pull up to our school that was doing that shit?
Let me tell you about a story. Let me tell you about a story.
Man,
here's a story about some gangbangers. Like,
all right, come on, I want to hear it.
So check it out. So I'm walking. It's me and 2 of my homeboys. I'm not gonna say their names, but I'll let y'all know after. No, 3 of us. All right, so it's me and 3 other homeboys, right?
Yeah. We're
walking through the campus. It's after school. We football players, so you know what I mean. We fucking around, talking to everybody, bullshitting or whatever, and we get to like where the cheerleaders practice is, and there's these dudes, like a group of dudes that's just standing there, and they just keep looking over at us. Well, some of the homies is with the shits, right?
Oh yeah.
So you're not finna just be on my campus looking at me like that.
Right. Why y'all niggas over here?
Wow.
Nigga?
Let's no disrespect.
Who y'all know, nigga?
Well, hold on,
y'all not no familiar
not even
faces.
Not even that. Like no disrespect, but you're looking at our bitches.
right.
You know what I mean?
This is ours.
Yeah, exactly. So like, the homie gets to tripping, right? And I'm just like, okay. Gotta have the homie back, right?
Niggas gonna have to do something today.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm like,
Right.
motherfuckers start walking up, and we some big motherfuckers. You know what I mean? We got a homeboy that's like a stump. We got another homeboy who throw them hand. You know what I mean? Like we got and then another one.
I kind of imagine I know.
And then another one.
People's you was with at the time.
And another one who's a super duper gangbanger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then it's me. I don't give a fuck. I'm babyface, but fuck it. I'm finna throw down for the homies.
Say, nigga, that's a big punch, nigga.
You know what I'm saying?
That's punch right there.
Check it out. So
you want to find out why they call him punch, nigga?
No. So like I start walking.
Homie punch. No.
Listen. I'll be 100%. I'm not no motherfucking gangster. I ain't never been no motherfucking gangster. But I was like low key on some. I'm gonna do some gangster shit right now. Like this is dope.
Hey, this is active,
homie. You know? So like, I walk up tough with them. You know what I mean?
Right.
And then motherfuckers get to woofing, right? So back and forth. Listen, I'm not very deep. I wasn't very deep into the gang shit. So all I hear is bop, 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 right? So the other dudes say something, Pueblos. The homies get to tripping. Right, motherfuckers start squaring up before anybody can swing or anything like that. Like somebody might have swung, but nobody connected.
Right.
Here come fucking bitch ass Diana on that
on the cart,
on the motherfucking golf cart.
You didn't have to say it. She was on the golf cart. I already know she was on the golf cart.
Chongo coming from the other way
on a bike.
Batista looking nigga.
Nah, we used to call that nigga Arnold Schwarzenegger, like on the Terminator shit.
Hey,
he was on the fucking 10 speed.
Chongo was a Mexican security guard that was buff as shit on some steroids shit.
For no reason.
He might have been fucking every teacher in that motherfucker. I don't know. He was fucking the fat and lonely teachers on the low, homie. I swear to God.
Like the tattoos.
I promise you,
he tatted up too?
Oh man.
Anyway, that's besides the point.
Those are two main.
Oh my God.
They pulled up. So
those are two main security guards.
everybody, listen. I don't know why we sound like. Obviously, we're stupid as fuck.
Right.
We just dispersed. Like we're not varsity football players and motherfuckers don't know our face.
Right.
And numbers. You know what I mean?
At practice.
Not only that,
Y'all niggas have y'all jerseys on this shit.
No, we like in football clothes, whatever, but like not jerseys. But it's like they
y'all
don't know.
Niggas wearing the numbers.
Like they don't
Take
know
a picture
us.
of numbers.
Like Diana don't pull.
Right.
Like Diana don't walk.
She's pulled up.
Yeah, like she
before.
ain't never pulled up on me and was like, "What's up, Punch?"
Right.
You know what I
Nah,
mean?
but she see y'all in the group together all the time.
So we take like whatever. We take off running and everything, whatever. I'm out 3:15 at the time. You know what I mean? But I'm on like some nice feeling good type shit, football shit.
Right.
Still ain't getting away from that golf cart for some fucking reason. The homie that I said is built like a stump. That motherfucker, homie Jamaican. Homie was was gone. You know what I mean? Like some jerk chicken was waiting for him.
Oh man.
Gone. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, I ain't never seen him move like that.
Nigga said, not today.
Yeah,
I ain't gonna be the one.
I get caught up, homie.
I gotta outrun everybody else.
I'm on that fucking. She just pulled up. She's just looking at me.
I
Like,
would have jumped on the back of the cart, nigga.
she's like, you look.
Go ahead, take.
I would have been like, where we going?
Go ahead, just take me.
She just like, you look stupid as fuck. And I'm sitting there like, I think I was so fucking tired. I just got in the cart. And
Now you
sat
wonder
down.
why. Now you wonder why Miss Rector had us running a mile.
Real shit, bro.
I remember when her cart broke. That must have been hilarious.
Anyway, hey man. Anyway, so she caught up with me. Whatever. It was like, what's going on? And I was like, nothing, man. Just people got to tripping. Nothing happened. We're good. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Like, all right, whatever. Keep my eye on y'all. I'm like, all right, we ain't. We going home.
Right.
So next day is, I don't know if y'all remember. I know you do. Mr. Buck.
I remember because I was in that motherfucker.
Yeah, that's why I said I know you remember. Was Mr.
familiar.
Buck. So it was like a contest with the men. Like every club would put out a dude, and they got to. It was like a pageant for dudes.
Yeah.
They called it Mr. Buck. So like the homie George was in it. The homie Josh, Jerm, everybody was in that motherfucker.
Yeah.
I DJ'd. Cam was in it. You know what I mean? It was like the hip hop club put you in, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember when hip
Niggas
hop
came out. I did a song with Keys, nigga.
Oh,
I had
yeah,
that nigga
yeah,
Keys
He came out
pull up and did
he
the-
came out with the blue fur.
Hey, that nigga Keys came out with the.
He had some blue fur.
That nigga
was-
had the baby bear on his back, nigga.
Keys was always good for coming out with some blue fur.
Hey, but the nigga pulled the mic too
that,
too
squirrel?
much and fucking pulled the cord out the. Yeah, bro. So his mic had cut off in the middle.
What
of
did y'all
his-
perform?
We did a song with Juice.
Sunday.
Nah. Keep it real. That nigga Juice.
real.
Chris Walton, nigga.
Oh,
that
Juice.
nigga did the beat, nigga,
Shout
and
out
he
to
sang the
homie
hook.
Juice.
That was our first song together, me and Keys, bro, with Juice.
That's dope.
Shout
Keep
out to
it was
homie
called Keep It
Juice.
Real, nigga. We
Real.
did that shit for the Mr. Buck.
Man, I remember the title of the track too.
Yeah, I
now that
remember
you
that
say it, yeah.
That was the first song, nigga. that
But
we did
anyways,
together.
so we had Mr. Buck, right? So we was we went home. It was me and all the homies. We had just said, fuck it, we're gonna go home, kick it for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then while we was at the house, everybody's phone just started going off. But while everybody's phone was going off, all you see is helicopter all over Bellflower High School campus, right?
Dang.
And we're just like, what the fuck's going on over there? We getting phone calls. Oh, they canceling Mr. Buck. They gonna reschedule for something else. Blah blah blah. I'm like, what happened?
Oh yeah, that was because it happened a different day.
They was like, what happened? And it was like, oh, something happened about a gun. And I was like, what? So then I got to calling the homies. Called the homie, and I was like, what happened? He go, them same motherfuckers pull up,
man.
pull the burner out on motherfuckers on some what now?
What now?
He was like, do you know how stupid he fucking looked? I was like, what? He's like, that motherfucker
Ain't bust nothing.
he ain't bust a motherfucking thing.
You
pulled-
traveled back over.
He said, I walked up to the motherfucker and was talking to him like, yo, like, what's up? What you finna do? Like, what's happening? Like, I'm right here. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna run? Nah.
right.
What's good? Like, I'm right here.
Pulled the strap, ain't bust nothing.
Ain't bust
You
nothing,
traveled
bro.
back up there.
I
to
think,
say,
listen,
what you gonna do now?
listen.
I'm like,
He said, listen.
pull it out. You pull the strap.
Listen,
bust.
I might be tripping. We gonna have him on the show. When we have him on the show, we're gonna have you on the show too.
Yeah.
But he said, I think he said, dude got to crying
The shooter?
and was like, yo,
Well, he ain't no shooter. Let me rephrase it.
Got his feelings hurt.
The little mark with the gun.
I don't know what it was. All I know is the homie got close enough.
Did he come back by himself? Or did he come back with his homies and all?
He came back with his homies.
But everybody he was with before?
Yeah,
I think,
support.
Was they with him when he was crying?
From what I remember, everybody took off.
That's what I want to know.
Listen, from what I remember, everybody took off, and I think they were just left there. The two of them. And
once they saw the gun come out, they
and the homie was like, what you finna do?
I can't leave the homie by itself, though.
Yeah. See, I don't know what kind of situation they had going on.
Right.
That's when you tell.
Well, listen to this. If you on full adrenaline rush, right, and you expect everybody's dipping.
Yeah.
I'm dipping. We're all dipping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think he's behind you, maybe.
Right, you right.
So I can see that situation.
Right, you didn't think he was stuck right there.
You didn't think he was stuck.
Yeah.
I've been in situations where I've went somewhere with people, and a situation happens where it's like, all right, let's say it's a house and it's a party and something like that. All right, now the party gets shut down, the police show up, but it's like, all right, everybody got to leave. You walking out, and my situation, the homie bought a bottle. He was like, here, hold this. We're going to take it back home. You know, we're going to leave with our shit. So as it's in my back pocket, somebody walks up behind me and they're like, oh, what you got right there? Like, oh, is that a burner? Like basically reaching. And these niggas is like right here in front of me. And I'm like, hey, you know, what's up? Can y'all see what's going on? And they just kind of like not even reacting. And I'm like, okay, you know, I know not to go nowhere with you again.
Oh, man.
Right.
But it'd be like, you know, you think it's a situation where the motherfucker really, you know, gonna help you or have your back, but then
I'll tell you what, I've had situations where I've honestly felt bad about leaving.
Right.
Because some shit would happen after I left.
Oh,
and I heard like honestly, my homeboy told me that he pulled up and Cam was sitting at the fucking bus stop with his flyers in the middle of a fucking shooting, like waiting.
And that's when you leave when something seems everything's peaceful. You just out.
No. Like it was a situation where they double booked.
Oh, yeah.
So I was like, yo, I'm not finna make no money. I got my kid. I got my girl at the house. I'm just finna dip. You know what I mean? Whatever, peace. I gotta go. It just don't make no sense for me to stay. You know what I mean? But y'all finna enjoy yourselves. Go ahead, do what you do. The homies that we went to high school with all happened to be there, so it was like a cool situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then some shit had popped off. I don't know what, but I had heard stories about motherfuckers getting shot.
I saw the shit happen in front of my face from start to finish. Now, you know, I've never really like told the full story all the way through, but it's like I know a lot of the individuals that was involved in what happened.
Right.
And this is just because I dealt with them throughout the promotion game of like doing clubs and shit like that. But from where we was at, it wasn't local. It wasn't like I could just like, all right, dip down the back street and get to the house. Nah. Niggas in West LA. Nigga, we on like Pico and La Brea. We across the street from the Roscoe's over there.
Hey, that's where I used to do the get down and stay ready.
I know.
Radio.
You took me over there, bro. I know straight up.
I performed across the street from there too.
But it was
used to be a clothing store over there.
Okay.
This was a restaurant that got rented out, you know?
Yeah.
And so what happened was, you know, the club ended up ending because I guess it was over. It wasn't even like shut down because of a fight or nothing. It really ended like 1:30, 1:45, some shit like that.
Right.
And these niggas walking down the street.
I used to wait for that 1:30, 1:45. It used to be like 1:38, bro, and I'd be like, yo, I got one song. That's all I got left in me, bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I come outside, I got a box of flyers in my hand because I'm getting my shit.
He's with the shits, bro. He's getting his shit off.
Rain, sleet, or snow, nigga. I'm finna
Cam getting his shit off.
Hey, put my work.
I'm a hustler. I'm a hustler, homie. I got the product, narcotic for the customer, homie.
Nigga, we had the most popping shit, nigga, from like, nigga, I don't even want to tell you the years, but it's like straight up. Nigga, this particular night, these niggas, I knew the homies. They was from Long Beach. I knew these niggas, bro.
Yeah. There's always some Long Beach.
They get into it with some other niggas, some LA niggas, but you know, it was on some family shit because these niggas was brothers and it wasn't really on no gangbanging shit at first until, you know, the little brothers started tripping with one of the niggas. And it was more on some like, you know, a nigga talking to another nigga girl or some shit like that, or you know whatnot. Niggas start tripping, especially back then. But it's like, why are y'all in the club together in the first place?
Right.
What are you really trying? But niggas start banging. This and that. I'm looking. I said, oh fuck. These niggas south. Like, oh man, hey. They like, hey Cam, you should go that way.
It's going south.
Hey. When somebody tell me something like that,
it's about to bust.
Nigga, hey. Bro,
I got
there's
you,
not
bro.
too many people in my life that I can look back and say, okay, you gave me a fucking head start.
Yeah.
Because you already let me know what's about to go down and how it's gonna happen. It's like, nigga, you gonna save your life today because I'm about to fucking make some shit happen.
Right.
And that's how I know to get away.
Right.
Yeah. Hey man, shout out to George. He probably saved my life. I don't know how many times because George would get this feeling like, "Hey man, it's time to go."
I used to get those, bro.
George would get that feeling like, "Hey man,
Damn.
it's
But when it's
Those.
somebody telling you that some shit's about to happen, it's probably
right.
because
That's
they
just
the
straight
ones
up,
that's about to do it.
They about to. They gonna be the
no,
ones.
not on that. Like he would catch a vibe where he would just be like, he'd get a feeling. Like,
Right,
yo,
right.
Let's
Yeah, let's just dip.
Let's
And
go.
then something happened,
and then
like,
we
you
would
find out
leave, and
something
then you
happened.
would find out some shit would happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I used to
or
get those
or
all the
like
time.
you just walking out the door, just walking out the door. It's been that close.
Yeah.
Or it's been close to where we in the damn parking lot. You know what I mean? And the shit come out to the parking lot.
Yeah. Oh, I've been in those.
And we
too.
just getting in the fucking back in the
Ooh.
car. If you ever sit back and think about all the times you could have fucking died that your parents have no idea about.
Yeah.
I've had a gun pointed to my fucking head over there on fucking eucalyptus. My mom has no idea.
I seen somebody get aired out right there on eucalyptus when I was like 13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like shit go down
that's
over
that.
there.
Like in front of my face. And I'm like,
besides
bro,
the
I'm a kid right here on a
Sherwoods.
bike, you know?
Yeah.
Beside the Sherwoods, eucalyptus is active.
Yeah, bro.
Besides the
It's like-
Sherwoods, it was eucalyptus.
Yeah.
But I had, so when I was still going to Morningside, I'm still at school up there. This is where I came from. Man. Like, this is so I ain't gonna say the homie's name. R.I.P. to him though, but I ain't gonna throw dirt in his name. So, but he was handling business though. So like, this is we chilling and waiting for the coach to come. So I was like doing a PE cast in the summer, and I was still playing football at the time. So we waiting. And then I'm play fighting with one of the homies right there while we wait. And the homie pulled up and they was like, "Oh, don't do that to the black man." We hear that, and the homie walking up with another homie. I'm like, cool. I'm like, shake his hand and stuff. He spot this Mexican over there in the corner. And he was like, "Oh, you the one that put the burner out on the homie." I was like, I didn't know he was talking about my big homie because my big homie is I guess he spotted him on either Yukon or Crenshaw and chased him with a gun.
Oh, shit.
Like before that.
Some past shit that happened.
He was like, "I don't know what you're talking about." He was like, "Yeah, you pulled the strap on the homie." I was like, "Well, it's about to happen."
Do you get that feeling like, ooh,
Yeah, it was about to happen.
like
I
I'm
just
like
dapped
low
it-
key, like you want to turn around just so I didn't see shit.
Right. And I just dapped it up with the dude. Like I just dapped it up with the dude and now he about to do something.
Yeah.
So he was like, "Where the gun at?" Start patting him down. Dude slapped the homie hand. And then he just knocked him. And they start jumping him. And then they pulled out a gun. It looked real, but it was a BB gun. But they basically violated it in front of everybody, laughing at him, humiliating him, and run off.
Yeah.
He had the gun on him. Now he looking at us and he pulled a strap out on us and cock it. Like, "Oh, those your homies, huh?" And this is a Mexican, right?
Yeah.
Tell him from Rolling 60 Crip.
Oh.
I was like, "I thought you was from 18th Street or something like that."
He was like, I thought you was about to say some straight essay hood.
You at the wrong school. Because honestly, at this school, at that time, all the neighborhoods got along. Everybody, it's a blood school. It's a blood city. And the little Crip hoods in there, they weren't like vocal if they was from the certain Crip
Especially
hood.
in that area on that side.
Right. Yeah, that's
Morningside side is like,
that's 104th Street and between Yukon and Crenshaw.
Right.
So people wouldn't say nothing there. Rolling 60s is all the way on the other side there, and they technically like from the other hood. So the homie was like, I ain't gonna tell them that because they'll just kill you. Like straight up, like like if you want to take it there, like you gonna die real soon and stuff. But he pulled a strap on us, and I'm like,
I don't know what to do.
like, should I run? He just got whooped on and shot up with a BB gun.
Yeah.
He mad right now.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm gonna just stand still. I'm gonna just stand still. And then the teacher started coming. And that's when he slowly put the gun back in his waist. But I was like, thank God for teachers.
Damn, dog. Thank God for the
moment.
education
That was like a Saved by the
system.
Bell moment.
Bro, because I was thinking,
Was there
should
a commercial
I dip this way?
afterwards? Have you ever been around a gun?
And he
You know
cocked
guns
it
are
too.
dangerous.
So you know he angry. He cocked it on us, and then like tell him it was Rolling 60 Crip, and I'm like, I'm about to run. I'm just gonna stand right here.
What's
I'm just gonna stand right here.
I'm gonna move my lips and make it look like I said something. And then I'm gonna mumble some shit.
Look, so me and Cam was on game early.
Yeah,
we had got the fake IDs ASAP. Soon as we had enough money to go to CVS and take. Look, first of all,
nigga, that was the summer of 07.
Summer of 07. First of all,
McLovin.
we looked gay.
McLovin.
Listen, we looked gay as fuck. Going into CVS talking about how we going on some fucking cruise or shit because we trying to play it off while we need passport pictures.
Yeah.
So we like, we finna go on this cruise, like blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking like later on, I think like, man, that's gay as fuck. But anyway, so we go in there, right? We get the pictures done. He pulled out like he's like put whatever information. What does my dumb ass do? I don't do nothing but change the Jose to Joey, and we keep the same last name. I keep the same every information,
same address,
and the only thing
address, bro.
No, because look, this is what we was thinking. Like if we can use our own shit, we don't got to worry about remembering some fake information.
Right. If they actually was like, my address is.
But I'm gonna tell you where they fucked
I feel
up.
stupid because who the fuck is Joey? Who's named Joey? Like whose first name is actually Joey, bro?
That's your legal
I'm
name.
gonna tell you when we went to go pick him up, right? We went all the way to LA to go meet this nigga at like a McDonald's parking lot. The homie that was doing a hookup for us.
Yeah.
So
Nigga,
we had already paid him half the money
Old
and
school
shit.
LA shit.
We had paid him half the money ahead of time, and we had to have the rest. So we sitting right there waiting, like, man, what's taking this nigga so long and shit? We trying to hurry up and go use the IDs. We want to go turn up.
Yeah.
So this nigga finally show up, right? We looking at him. I'm looking like, damn, hold on, man, something don't look right. Bro, bellflower was spelled wrong. Like the O in flower was missing.
Why they do the hood wrong?
Oh my god!
Hey, they whacked off the O.
Oh my god!
On Oak.
Hey, but I'm gonna tell you something.
Oh, bro.
We was trying to use them motherfuckers
Right.
on the regular.
Hell yeah.
What's blow?
Hey, on the regular, bro. On the regular. So anyway, so we had the fake IDs, right?
Right.
Naturally, we're at Tiffany Menchaca house. Having a party.
What's up, Tiffany?
I'm gonna say her name. I can say her name.
What's up,
That's
Tiffany?
my cousin.
Yeah,
I can say that. She want to come on the show, but I won't let her. I don't want to hear anything bad about her. So I don't want to judge her. No, sir.
Right. We gonna keep.
I love you, Tiff. Right. I love you, Tiffany. But I'm not finna have you on the show if I'm not allowed to talk about you.
Yeah.
What's up, Menchaca?
But anyways, so we at her house, right? We having a party. It's a good ass time. Naturally, I'm the one with the fake ID, so what do I have to do? I have to go get the alcohol, right?
Right.
So little homie Roderick is like, yo, I'll drive you. We take Deontay's car, right?
Yeah.
So we like, okay, cool. We get in the car, we go to the liquor store, buy all the liquor, get everything, right? Then the homie Denzel had asked me for a bottle of Corona, like a big ass bottle of Corona. Like, all right, cool, I got you, don't trip.
Right.
So I go buy everything. Bro, I got like 2 full ass bags of alcohol. Like it's my duty. You know what I mean?
Like on some super bad shit.
Right.
That
love it.
Ain't nobody get drunk tonight unless Punch come back with the liquor.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You had the list.
Yeah, you had the list, homie. So anyways, so I got everything, get in the car, whatever. First of all, Roger gangsta as fuck because he didn't turn the car off while we went into the fucking liquor store.
Keep it running, bro. And I parked backwards. Yeah.
On some shit. I'm like, what? I'm like, you not finna turn on. Okay, whatever, dude. It is what it is. So we got in the car, go back. Roderick has only.
You know where we at?
Yeah, Roderick ain't been driving for long. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we have to parallel park this bitch.
Oh shit!
So what do I say? I said, let me get out.
The nigga don't know how to parallel park, but he let the car running.
Listen,
Right.
But I'm like, yo, let me get out. You know, we in front of the apartment complex.
Right.
I'm across the street from their apartment complex.
Right.
I'm like, let me get out and let me guide him do it so he can do it right. All right, cool. I get out. I am on the side. I'm on the street side, right? Mm-hmm. And it's the street. It's me in the street. It's the car and it's the curb.
Right.
So I'm helping him out. Whatever. There's a dude that's across the street behind me in front of Tiffany's apartment complex, standing out there by himself, bald-headed Mexican dude. So I go, what the fuck is this motherfucker about to do?
Right.
We wanted to know what the fuck y'all was doing.
Yeah. So he crossed the street. He started crossing the street. So when he crossed the street, I make sure to put myself with the car in between us, right? So he get on the curb and he's like, "What's up? Where you from?" So I go, I don't bang, bro. Just trying to get to this party. He's like, "Oh, okay. It's 18th Street." I'm like, "Okay, that's cool, bro.
All right, good for you.
That's what's up." The whole time, like, Roderick is still trying to figure out this parallel parking shit, by the way. Like, this retarded ass motherfucker, like, he has no idea what's going on. Like, your boy is potentially about to get, like, aired the fuck out, bro.
Right,
and you still
right.
trying to figure out this parallel parking.
Right.
You fucking son of a bitch. So anyways, I'm standing there, right? And I'm like, okay, so what is this dude about to do? So I'm like, look, dude, I don't bang. If you want to get down, we can get down. It's whatever.
Right.
I'm just trying to get to this fucking party, bro.
Right.
So
At the end of the day.
So he's like, okay. Motherfucker reach in his fucking pocket, pulls out a fucking gun. I'm not very familiar with guns, but it was a big gun. Big gun for a big motherfucker,
It's
right?
kind of big.
That shit was gonna put a hole in a nigga.
Listen, he pointed it at me and he goes, "Here, I got this for you." Fucking just pointed at me. I look at him, like, hands go up. First thing I could think about is, I was just about to offer you a beer, bro. Like, you just, like, I told him, I was like, I was just about to give you a beer. You fucked that up.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck?
I was about to break bread, homie. Forget that now, man.
Listen, Roderick finally got in the spot.
Oh, my God.
Put that bitch in park. By this time, he looking at me out the window, and I'm like this. He do this. He look out the window, sees me, and then look in the back. Sees old boy with the burner pointed at me. He do this shit. He go and lock his fucking door.
Oh my God,
I look down at him. I'm like, "What are you doing,
bro? Never again. I could never hang out with a nigga after that, bro.
So I was like, "What
especially
the
if
fuck?"
I hear the door
If I
click
know
on
it's
me,
happening and I see that shit, bro,
yeah.
that's over. Our friendship is done.
Yo,
It's
so check this out. So that happens. Whatever. I'm like, whatever. So then I'm like, whatever. I got my hands up. I'm like, fuck it, whatever. I'm still like, what's up, bro? Like, what's good?
Right.
Obviously, he was on some shit, which scared me more than anything, because people that are on some shit don't feel shit. He's telling me about how he just murked a motherfucker on that block not too long ago, and I'm saying, like, good for you, bro.
I don't want to be.
It ain't gonna be me.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Roderick finally get out the fucking car. Roderick look and see what's going on, and Roderick is like, what the fuck? Dude looks at Roderick and goes, "Hey, I got something for you too." Reaches in his pocket with the other hand, bro, and pulls another fucking gun out. You could ask Roderick, bro. This motherfucker had two guns pointed at me, one pointed at him. Oddly enough and funny enough, the big one was pointed at me and the little one was pointed at him.
Right. Little Roger.
Like, he knew what he was doing, you know what I mean? Like, obviously this is his first rodeo.
You.
I'm gonna make sure this shit
Clint
works.
Eastwood up in
You
here.
know what I'm saying? So
I got the right dosage for both of y'all.
Right.
At this point, me and Roger was frozen. We just like, what the fuck?
Right.
Like, dude, we're just trying to go in here and go to this fucking party. What the fuck?
Yeah.
So a car start coming, whatever, and Roger's like, just run. I'm like, what? Just run. A car start coming, boom, we just take off running. I was smashing, bro. I had the bag still in hands. I was smashing. Fucking bitch ass city of Bellflower, fucking concrete sidewalk with the roots growing up, homie.
Oh my God.
Fucking toe hit, I'm gone.
Oh, boom.
Did all the bottles break?
All the bottles broke, huh?
Homie, it's a wrap.
Bro.
It's a wrap, bro. I don't know what happened. He didn't bust nothing. Like, obviously
He was out of it.
just fucking with us. I don't know what it was. Scared the shit out of me. But like, I eventually bear crawl, got the fuck up and got on, right?
Yeah.
The funny part was, I didn't know this until afterwards. I had got in that motherfucker and like, everybody was like, "Oh shit, you all right?" Like, they was like checking me or whatever, right? And I'm like, what the fuck? Obviously Roderick had made it in there, and and listen,
he made it in there first. Let me tell you something.
That nigga left you again. He left you twice. Hey, he left the nigga twice. They already in the face of the danger together.
First he click.
Now he's aware. He's like, all right, Punch, no, I'm looking. Punch can see the shit.
He said, let me
But
let you
nigga,
tell
when
the
you
story,
running, that
homie.
nigga left you again.
Hey, listen,
Like, the
let's tell
nigga
the
didn't even
story.
come back to help you and pick you up.
Listen. So I get in there. Obviously, I was thinking about it like this. Like, obviously, I run slow as fuck because Roger had enough time to go in there and tell everybody what the fuck was happening.
That nigga done gave the whole story before Punch even walked in the door.
I was in that motherfucking homie. I was gassed, bro. The part that pissed me off is Denzel gonna walk. Hey, my Corona, like, He was like, but I gave you my last $6.
Bruh, that was $6.
And I look at him like, man, I beat your ass. Knee was fucked up for
you
weeks.
know what I just went through?
I didn't find this out until later though. And the homie told me this shit. He said, bro, when you went in there, I had this feeling. I was like, fuck, man, we gonna have to murk a motherfucker. And I said, why? Right. He was like, I thought you got shot.
Right.
I was like, what? He's like, when you ran in, the look on your fucking face, you got shot. I was like, bro, you know what it was? He's like, what? I was like, I'm fat as fuck. And I couldn't breathe. You know what I mean? Like, I was like, bro. He's
bro,
like, he's like, it looked like you got shot.
Inhale in the nose and out the mouth.
On some real shit, bro. Yeah, man, that shit was fucking wild, bro. Like, that happened. Parents know nothing about it.
Bruh. Shoot, in front of the Sherwoods. I got busted on in LA. Almost got hit. I would have been a goner from that one. Luckily, like that hard metal Ford truck was on the street and it took the bullets. You know,
oh shit!
I think there was like a 45. It was a big hole.
Damn, you go check that shit out later, huh?
Man, that like. If that wasn't there, I would have been a goner. And then, of course, the little situation with the Rolling 60, dude.
Yeah.
I didn't think I was going to ever get bust on in Bellflower, right?
Yeah. Oh, you wrong.
So I was like, ain't nothing like that to that extent about to happen out here. I could get some fades or something here and there. So we in front of the Sherwoods. I'm upstairs, you know, and it's in the front of the Sherwoods is wide open. Everything else is like kind of covered up. You behind the gate or something. So I'm chilling with two homies. I'm not gonna say names again. One homie from 706, he lived in there, but all the way in the back. Yeah. And the homie that lived below me, and he acted like he didn't realize this until I told him. But but okay, so basically we in the front. We see this white expedition with a Raiders sign in the back, hitting the back streets. Yeah. And the homie was like, hey, be careful when you see that truck. Man, they busted at me for no reason. I said I was coming from church and they didn't care and just started busting.
Damn. He
was like, watch out for them. That was from CF.
I'm about to say some CF motherfuckers. I was just about to say that shit.
CF that says now, but CF. So we like, cool, chilling. And they hitting these back streets. So I guess they just looking for somebody to mess with. Yeah. Ain't nobody outside, I guess, except for us. And they see us. Oh, you just hear, boom. And then I'm like, snap! Start running. Damn. And they just like booking up the street. They all the way almost at the like by the high school. Yeah. Just like going through the stop signs. Damn. And if I would have ran upstairs, I'm an open target. Yeah. The homie hopped the fence. The other homie that lives downstairs, he ran in this spot, but he gonna close the door behind him. Oh, and I couldn't get in. Dog. Locked it. I'm outside. The lady right across from him, Miss Rosemary, rest in peace, never, ever closed her front door. Ooh. Never. I jumped in her apartment so quick. And she was like, hey, baby, what you doing?
You not hear this shit going down out here?
I just want to see how you doing. I peek out the window. They creeping in front of the Sherwoods looking for us. Damn. I was like, she saved my life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she died years later, some health issues. But
that's crazy, bro.
She saved my life, didn't even know.
The Sherwoods used to pop, man.
I act like I was never going to get shot at in front of Sherwoods. And the security guard got popped right by my window. We over there watching some cartoons or something. Bye, 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 bye. He fall out in the grass holding his neck. You know, I was like, dang. It really do be cracking their head like that.
That shit was with the shit.
We used to get into some stuff in there. Now they got cameras and everything.
Oh, bro, they done kicked everybody the fuck out.
Oh, I had like 4 notices on me. It's just that my parents, they had like relationships with people, so they kind of it was like, sorry about, apologize, and they were kind of, but some people snitched and stuff in there too. But.
I know this. I honestly, like, if I was able to if I can afford to live in the Sherwoods,
that ain't the same place.
I probably would.
I
probably would, only because it's a nice fucking spot.
Yeah, that's
a nice spot
compared to when I was living in there. Everything hardwood floor, everything granite.
I mean, even when y'all was in windows. There. The thing that it had going for it, like, it was the hood, obviously. You know what I mean? But the thing that it had going for it was the fact that it was a big ass apartment.
It was huge.
You had 2 and 3 bedrooms, homie, with nothing below that shit.
Yeah, they had hundreds of apartments in there. Like,
That shit was
like
fucking
1400.
dope.
I think they had like 1400.
Bro, I'll tell you this. I would love to live in that motherfucker right now because this shit got everything, bro. It got
Price.
the pool
and all that.
Yeah, the prices.
It's like two G's for
just the parties inside in the little.
It was always a party
room
cracker.
there.
And then some of the twins, even once we leave the high school, we go right to the spot.
Yeah.
And it's always something cracking in there.
Yeah,
that's fucking dope.
Yeah.
Shit, man.
Good old days.
Them good old
Only
days.
lived up in there 3 years.
For real?
Mm-hmm.
It feel like you've lived in Bellflower your whole life.
My whole life.
The connections that you have.
I only had a Bellflower address for 3 years of my life.
Damn. Fuck it, homie. You still a Bellflower motherfucker.
Yeah. It's a part of my life. You know?
Yeah.
shit.
That's real shit. Because I don't like when people, like, you obviously spent more time in Inglewood than you did in Bellflower.
Mm-hmm.
So you can say Inglewood's your home. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I hate a motherfucker that maybe was a baby in another city, but I've known you from kindergarten all the way to when we graduated from high school.
Right.
And all of a sudden,
You
were from Compton or you from LA.
Right.
And I'm just like Hub City tattoos, and I'm just like, yo, what the fuck?
We were neighbors.
That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, I don't understand this.
And your address was never there.
Yeah, like you might have lived in there from like when you was a baby, or maybe you was born in the city, but it's like,
or your cousins. Over there.
Or my granny from there. My people's from there. You know what I mean?
I know a few, and I just like, all right, you do you.
Listen, the older I got, the more I came to realize, the more I came to respect. Like, I'm a Bellflower motherfucker.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Represent that hard.
You know
Like
what I mean?
I say that the homie Blake had said a post about that. He was like, man, I came up with y'all Bellflower.
Yeah.
Some of y'all claiming Compton, claiming this. I'm like, represent where you from.
Yeah.
And rep it hard.
Hell yeah.
Just like I'm an Inglewood baby. Like I was born in Centinela Hospital, and I lived on 112th and Doty. You know, and I came up going to Darby Park summer times.
You want to know what?
Arbor Village.
Every time I hear the word Doty or the street Doty, I think about that time we went to go visit that chick.
Oh, y'all got a Doty story? Oh my God.
Lord. That was during like the USC days.
We used to go to USC frat parties, bro.
Nuts.
I heard about those.
Oh my God,
I remember
bro.
the first time we got into one, we had to swindle our way up in there with some of the football players,
Yeah.
Oh
bro.
man.
Everson Griffin smoked my whole black and mild, bro. I was hot.
Talking about I'm trying to get zooted.
Let me see that.
He couldn't smoke no weed, so he
do it.
smoked my whole black, bro. That motherfucker,
You got a black. Let me see that.
he played DN for the Vikings now, bro.
Yeah,
When he got drafted, Cam was like, "Ain't that the motherfucker that smoked your black?"
Hey, nigga.
I was like, "Oh shit, we made it."
Hey, but them niggas got us up in that party though.
Hell yeah, they was cool as fuck.
Oh, yeah.
They was like, "What happened?" We was walking away from the frat party, and they was like, "What happened?" Not even knowing us, just because we was obviously, well, I was Mexican, but obviously a group of black people.
Yeah.
And they were like, "What happened?" And we was like, "They didn't let us in." They was like, "Man, fuck them. Come with us." We was like, "What?" First of all, these big ass motherfuckers walk around. Half the motherfuckers didn't even have a shirt on.
Hell no, Punch was pushing the line, nigga.
Them
Like, yeah,
football
nigga.
players don't like to wear shirts.
Punch was out there like, nigga, I play for Orange Coast, nigga.
Right,
he was out there
right,
straight
right.
up, nigga. He was pushing
I was like, Orange Coast, homie. What's that? Orange Coast Community College, bro. What's
Community
happening?
college, homie.
homie.
What's happening, homie?
I'm a football player too.
Ain't no thing.
Niggas, I was at Long Beach State at the time.
Yeah.
Nigga, he was doing that shit.
But
If I would have kept playing, I went to Long Beach City, nigga.
But anyways, we went to they was like, "Nah, fuck that, y'all rolling with us."
Yeah.
So I get to lighten the black, and motherfucker smoke my whole black like in one hit, bro. Like you ever see that video of Tom and Jerry and the motherfucker like let that one pull, and the motherfucker just hit it one time, bro. Like
It's
that's
nothing but ashes.
I was like, Jesus,
Like that nigga
Christ.
Snoop Dogg and Half Baked.
Yeah.
So we got in that motherfucker.
Let me just get one hit.
bro.
Nigga, by the time you look up, it got that long ass ash on it.
Bro, they rushed the door. We got in. It was some prep. It was like the most preppy white boys you could ever see in your life. I'm talking about the two fucking polo shirt with the collars looking stupid
Like
as
some
fuck.
shit out of movie, bro.
They was like, "Yo, get the fuck out the way.
Ivy League.
Get the fuck out the way, mommy." Homeboy, get the fuck out the way. Straight through. Oh shit. Straight through, bro. Straight fucking through.
Damn.
Like nothing. I ain't never felt so VIP in my fucking life, homie. And I'm a DJ, and I've done walking the back of the club before.
Right. But I'm in green room.
I done walked through the back door before. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I'm here.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
I ain't never felt like that before. We got in there, bro. It's some shit like It looked like He Got Game scene.
It was a frat house.
Oh, wow.
It was a scene from He Got Game.
It was on Frat Row right there at USC.
Yeah.
It was one of the frat
I
houses.
know it had to be some hood niggas in there too.
Basketball players.
Yeah.
No, but it was like the athletes, nigga. It was like
It was a straight up athlete type of party. Oh,
And
yeah.
hey, and okay, you talk about the Me Too movement and all that shit.
Yeah.
Whores galore, bro.
Oh,
I was like, Jesus Christ, like it's really like this. I was surprised.
Yeah.
I was really taken back. I was like, it's really like this out
if
here.
you got a Greek jacket on, or if you wearing a jersey.
Not even that,
So,
bro. Like if you had a post
uh-huh.
and you know what I mean, and you can get it hard, I'm pretty sure you could have smashed something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't know. And the crazy, it was like alcohol was free.
Mm-hmm.
They was walking around. They wanted you to get, like, if you drank with somebody, they would just like, come on, let's go. And they would just start drinking with you, and it would be a wrap. I've never felt like that in my life, bro.
Keep going.
I was like, this is dope. Like, I would love to go to this school.
Right.
Then I was like, nah, man, this shit expensive as fuck.
Right.
Like, I'm not that smart.
Bruh, I wanted to go to SC so bad. I was like, them academics is not about to allow me to. I barely because. At the Waterside, I had to go to, even though I was still going to Bellflower, I had to go to continuation school at night to get some credits. And I finally started getting good grades as a senior. Like the first 3 years is terrible.
I had senioritis on me.
Man.
Like a motherfucker.
So I was like,
I just didn't like homework. If I could do some shit in class, I'd get it done.
Right.
Because nigga, I wasn't about to sit up and just fuck with everybody. I'm like, I'm about to get my shit done real quick. You know, I was able to focus on my tasks, you know, and get it out the way.
Right.
But when it came to like taking some shit home to go do it, I'm like, man, you couldn't have that much of my time.
You know what I was?
And
You know what I would
bad.
trip off of? And I had to think about it for a little bit. Is Cam was that motherfucker who got really good grades.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? In high school, you know what I mean? Obviously, he got accepted into Cal State Long Beach. You know what I mean?
Right.
But he truly realized this shit is not for me.
right.
Listen. He's not dumb by any means. Motherfucker, smart as shit, very intelligent. Right? School just wasn't for him.
It's just some of our brains operate different.
Yeah.
We have our own way of intelligence, you know.
I feel like if you're gonna go to school, it gotta be for something specific. And when I got to that secondary education, and I saw what was going on, and I was like, well, why do I gotta take all these classes just to try to get to this? This is what I really want to do with my life. It was like, you know, the next generation that came after us, that wave was the entrepreneurship, you know?
Right.
And when you see people can go out and they can just run their own business and you don't have to have all the schooling behind you or feel like you had to go to school for like 3-4 years just to get a degree or a piece of paper. Because a lot of people that was getting these degrees, they couldn't go out and get a job at already established places.
Motherfuckers right now can't get a job.
Still can't get a job.
We went and got a fucking
got a
degree.
bill, though.
Because even with that, they trying to pay everybody the bare minimum.
Right.
You know, and then they trying to keep the labor as low as possible. So they trying to not have as many people on their staff.
Right.
So instead of the job markets opening up, they kind of shrink, you know?
Yeah.
It's like with the economy. So it's like just because you have a degree, it don't mean that you're going to have a great job. You know, it helps in certain situations, but if your timing ain't right and the opportunity's not there for you.
I know people who have multiple degrees in multiple things, and it's like they would do it. But the thing I give them credit for is they finish.
Yeah.
That's why I say the biggest thing you can do with your time and the most respectful and loving thing that you can do with your own time for yourself is if I can do something that you love.
Yeah, that's true.
You know?
That is true.
That was the only, I finally, like I was messing around. I was doing what I wanted in college. Like I was doing music courses. That's why before I got to even to the Guitar Center that year, fresh out of high school, I was taking music classes. I learned a lot of the stuff at the school, and it was just strictly music classes, and I was learning some music business and some music writing and stuff.
Remember, I was promoling with your music teacher.
Yeah.
Hey, you see?
Jinx.
Fuck Jinx.
Shout out to the homie
Hey,
Jinx.
fuck Jinx.
I remember y'all always was arguing. I remember
fuck
that.
Jinx.
But what I can tell y'all today is that man right there is the one who gave me the mindset of going out to even start a career as a promoter.
He
pushed me.
He had the man bun.
Just because a nigga that was the nigga that wouldn't let me in the club, that had me waiting outside while the second line over there.
Because he was a bouncer too, huh?
Nigga, you the bouncer, you the nigga that's running.
He was at the Boogie.
Yeah. But when I started fucking with him, that's when, you know, he left the Boogie and the Boogie wasn't really popping like that no more. You know,
Too many people fucking died.
Right.
But
that man was pushing me.
I'm gonna tell you,
bro.
man, for that dude, he gave me a lot of opportunity too because. You know, once I made a name for myself and he was able to see what I was doing, and he was like, oh shit, I got this spot. you know, I see you got the crowd, you can fucking make some money. And the nigga brought me back in and was like, all right, come on, I'm gonna give you the shot. And I was like, yeah, nigga, you know what I'm capable of. It's like when you can show that shit.
Hey, Cam, hey. One time I was DJing and Cam legitimately came up to me and was like, hey bro, you can't DJ here no more. I was like, why? He's like, man, you can't fucking get into it with
y'all
Jinx.
used to be arguing. I heard about them arguments, man.
I was like, yo,
I heard
you can't
about
be
them
arguing. I'm
arguments.
like, yo, he not finna tell me what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, look, dude.
Nah, he was looking like one of them little kickboxers and stuff. He just looked like a kickboxer.
I mean, I was just like, whatever it is, homie.
Nah,
like, yo.
but
that nigga looked honestly, he looked like Kid.
Right.
I used to be laughing because
honestly,
like even the homie DJ Major League who we had on the show, like he did that event. He was doing that event with me, right, sometimes, and he would even be like, bro, relax, like chill. We are not finna blow your shit, like your speakers, bro. It's cool, like chill, like we do this. You know what I mean? Like your stuff is safe,
we
man.
Had it made right there,
we
bro.
have
that shit was down
too.
the street,
man.
Nigga, that was
local. Convenient as fuck.
It was on Lakewood across the street from Norm.
I was home.
Right.
I was home.
That's
by
just like an 80s new wave bar now.
Yeah.
I was home by 2:15.
Yeah.
Why do we always try to call these these little spots? We always gave it like a lavish fucking name.
Yeah.
And it was like a little
because you had to have something good to put on the flyer so you get people who didn't know.
You had to bring the bodies out.
How did we come out with the can?
Because it was called the can.
It was called the can.
It was called the can. It was like a coffee shop, like a Vietnamese coffee shop or some shit like that.
And that lady was racist as fuck.
Hey, but we had the hookup.
Bro, I'll tell you this.
We was able to pack that bitch out and had $25 bottles of champagne on deck.
Dang.
Over here slinging cooks.
Hey, we used to have that motherfucker packed out.
Yeah, that's true. Hey,
that's where we had OT. When he first had Jackie Chan.
Yep.
That's where we had the Rejects when they came and performed Cat Daddy. Nigga, I'm telling you, that spot had a lot of history because it was a lot of firsts for these artists.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it is.
These artists just had songs that made it to the radio.
That's where I met my homeboys from Pro City. Streets, Lavelle Streets, fucking
Block,
motherfucking Block, Bags. You know what I mean? JM. You know what I mean? Tommy.
And see, I had already been dealing with them niggas.
You know what I mean?
You know?
I say this.
I used to pull up to their video shoots and shit like that, you know?
Shout out to Mike Braggs. Mike Braggs was out there with us.
I remember when Tommy Gunn, man, he did a video at LA Live when that shit first went up. Yeah. And me and Keys went down there, we was in this video shoot for City Life.
That's dope, man.
Yeah, bro. That's
the homie
fucking
too.
dope. Well, shit,
shout
man.
out to Tommy Gunn.
Before we run out of tape.
Yeah. I was going to say shout out to Jinx because he the one that taught me how to make beats. That's where it started.
Big, man.
Now you made me feel bad for saying shit.
No, because y'all used to tell me the stories. I know about y'all argument stuff. It's all good, you know. It's all love. But I'm just saying that I was taking a class. He said, if you really want to learn, meet me on Saturday. He said, you gonna learn the programs here.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna teach you 10 times faster than what you about to learn here.
That's how I can tell you, he a real nigga, bro. Because I used to sit up and have phone conversations with the nigga, and he tell me straight up, like, man, this is how I go. Like a mentor, you know, somebody who's already been in the game that's willing to share their game with you, and everybody's not willing.
He was always honest with me.
That's somebody that's gonna like guide you in the right direction and not feel guilty or feel like, you know, old or nothing like that. You know, it's like, man, you know, like. People don't come around like that all the time. We just got to appreciate and respect the people when they do come into our life. And that was, you know, a solid motherfucker.
Yeah. I remember that. I used to laugh. He was like, man, that nigga DJ Punch keep on arguing with that nigga Jinx.
See, but that's because Punch had the same relationship. You know?
Right.
He didn't have, you know, it was always, hey, man, don't blow up my shit.
Right.
You know, like.
you used to, you did a couple of shows with the homie Arbor Black, right?
Who's Arbor? Which one's Arbor?
From Inglewood. Short. Inglewood,
I remember him.
Inglewood family. He's a short Arbor Black.
Bro. I've done it.
I remember him. He was in a group.
Oh, yeah. True Hustlers.
I did a show with them niggas.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
That's the homie, too. Quake. They both went to Morningside.
Man, the show that we did in Hollywood, it was OT, nigga. That's where before he was OT, when he was Genesis.
Bro. Which one? The one at the Celebrity
Jackie
Center?
Chan. Jackie Chan Genesis?
No, not the Celebrity Center, bro. This was at the hotel right there, the Hollywood Renaissance. It was like supposed to be some MTV shit that was supposed to get picked up, but it never happened. Right. They had OG Busy B from New York, the first nigga that was like, you know.
Oh, okay.
All right, he was the host, bro. Tiger was there. He was in the group called GED. Nigga, Genesis was there. You know, it was a lot of niggas that's like, you know, that made a name that I remember actually being in the same fucking show. You know, it's like these names, bro. It's like they local, my nigga, and they, you know, but they fucking really pushed and persevered and made it to.
That's crazy to think. But you know, like you think like what? Sometimes you sit back and go, "What's the difference between me and them?" And then I think like sometimes it does take a little luck.
It do.
It's a very small percentage to make it. You can push all your life, and you can be a professional at what you do, but not be famous. That's honestly that's my goal. I want to be a professional DJ.
Get a check, bro.
I want to be a professional DJ, but I don't want to be fucking famous.
You don't gotta be in front of the camera all the time.
The riches, not the fame.
I just want to DJ.
Yeah,
I want to go on tour, bro.
Right.
Let me be your tour DJ. I'll open up the show, get it cracking for everybody. You know what I mean? And then we gonna, you know,
then I do. Yeah, what you love to do.
Exactly. If I can get paid,
just do
if
what
I
I
can get a
love
check
to do.
to do that, then I'll be straight, man.
Right.
Make people feel good and make people dance. Ain't that what a DJ do?
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what it is. Is like you said. Look, it's a lot of times they ran into somebody that they know. It was some hands was shook somewhere.
Yeah.
So no matter how much skill you got and how much less he got, he ran into somebody.
It always takes us a little bit of luck. I understand that. No problem. Anyways, bro. Man, I appreciate you for shooting through, man.
Yeah, definitely.
We definitely gonna bring you back.
Yeah,
we still got some more stories. We gotta bring you back with some other people too, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm gonna try to get Juice on. Like, where's Juice at?
Oh my gosh,
Man, that nigga been
he back and forth with Iowa right now. So he's finishing college. I think he got his master's in he in Denver now.
Oh, okay.
I think he got his bachelor's in Iowa and he moved to Denver. But he was just out here, so he still be. Well,
the next time he come out, man, we gotta link up.
Oh yeah.
And do an episode together. If you want to plug anything, bro, go ahead and plug it.
Lifestyle music. I'll do beats. Like just hit me up on Instagram. I'm under Young J Alexander. It's YUNG JAY Alexander. So hit me. That's the easiest way to hit me is Instagram. I'll do beats. So if you need beats, just hit me up. And
yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I got love for the homies. It's good to sit down and chop it up with y'all, man.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, homie.
Yeah.
What's up, Cam? What you got?
Well, you know, follow me, Google me, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
Cool ass Cam at COOLAZZCAM.
Yeah.
You can follow the brand Innovative Culture on Instagram at innovative.culture. We just got a lot of new content coming out, man. A lot of stuff in the mix, and we about to make this a big year, 2020, man. It's like
2020. 2020.
2020.
Tunnel vision, man.
New vision.
Hell yeah, bro. 2020, new vision. Well, check this out, man. I go by the name of DJ Punch. You can follow me at I am DJ Punch on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo, baby.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow the page for the podcast itself at the FMAT Podcast. Same thing. Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the host Shabam Boo. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like. Make sure you share. Make sure you comment. Yeah. Make sure you rate. Anything you can do to support us, man. We appreciate the fuck out of it. We on iTunes, Spotify, Google Play, iHeartRadio. We are on YouTube. Where are we at, Cam? We everything. I get everything. SoundCloud. We on SoundCloud.
That's what we was missing.
Yeah, we on everything, man. Make sure y'all follow us. Make sure y'all hit
everything.
Us up. On everything.
Everything.
Tell a friends. Peace.